All right, we are here with the HVAC is Live podcast live. This edition, we've got Joel Verley over in Raleigh, North. Is that North Carolina? Yeah. And then, as
Yeah.
always, we've got Willie, the HVAC goat, and then me,
Yes, sir. Yes,
myself,
sir. Yes, sir, brother.
Mark
What's up?
Cantrell. So today, tell me a little bit about yourself, Joel. Tell me exactly what you got going on over there in Raleigh.
Not much right now. But just a residential HVAC company. Just keeping it local and using a lot of referrals. I've been in the industry for 15 years, and this is a new company approaching my first year. On May the 20th. So just going to complete that year and keep growing this business. Yeah.
Right on. So you're triangle trade pros.
Oh,
My
triangle.
understanding that
Mhm.
there's like multiple. What else we got going on over there? Why is it your triangle?
Oh, okay. So I do have an electrical license also, and I am about to pass my plumbing exam. Because they made a new rule in North Carolina if you had your HVAC license for over 10 years and no kind of issues with it, you haven't been in trouble and been on probation with your license. So if you've been on your best behavior, you qualify to take the plumbing two exams. So I went to a class, and so I'm expanding all of that, and not to really change out toilets and sinks and stuff, but I want to have it to complement my business. So like water treatment, I want to sell that high quality stuff to the people I have. So I'm just going to add that in, and as time goes on, I may develop that arm a little more, and hire dedicated plumbers and stuff like that. But yeah, but triangle is also the triangle that I live in, so
Oh,
it's also
okay,
like the Rock
okay.
too, like Jay Z.
I got you. Well,
But the
that
area, the
honestly,
area, our area is called the Triangle. Our area is called the
that is
Triangle.
stinking awesome though that you've got the electrical side and the plumbing side all like dialed in yourself, not like. So this isn't you had to bring in like an extra contractor license
Uh,
or anything. You've got this all. This is all you.
yeah,
You're gonna
kind
be
of
on the
cornered the system.
Props,
unlimited.
Cornered the
man.
system.
Props. I love it. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So primarily you're
I
doing
mean, them
HVAC though. You're
licenses.
primary. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say licensing is very important. There's a lot of advantages once you get that license. Opportunities are boundless. So I just want to go ahead and get those licenses, and they'll make money. They always make money.
No, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. And like, I don't. So everywhere is different. Are you guys allowed to mess with water heaters without a plumbing license over there?
No, you have to have a plumbing
No.
license.
Yeah, you gotta
So
have it for
perfect.
everything.
So
Yeah.
minimum, bare minimum, you get those closets that you got to move a freaking water heater anyway. They might be like here and there, but there's sometimes where you got to move a water heater out of the way
Hmm.
just to replace the HVAC system. So, heck, let's
Yeah.
do a double. Go ahead and quote them a water heater replacement. We already got to pull the thing out. So, no, that seems
Right.
like you could really get those. That could be lights out, man. Some
Hmm.
upsells in there for the other
Hmm.
trades, and then heck, we've got to run. They want to switch over from gas to electric. Well, we got to run a freaking 240 circuit into the air handler. So you've got the electrical side. So like, that's awesome, man.
You
I,
got
I,
that.
I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
And business is going good.
Hmm.
How are you
It's
primarily? Are you
going according to
primarily
plan.
okay?
How am I primarily
That's
getting business?
yeah. How are you primarily getting new customers in?
So I've been doing a networking. I'm a big networker, and I have my own networking event every first Tuesday at Redino's here in Nightdale, or close by my house in Nightdale. And I've been doing it for over a year. So all that time is just get people coming in and networking, passing your card out, and it really only takes like one good person that you need to meet, and it can change the whole game. So that's why networking is so important to me. And I also do like BNI networking, um, and I was going to some other networks in our area, But yeah, networking is my main source. It's like referrals and people, saying, "Hey, I know a guy," and usually at the network, see, networking is usually business to business, but just to tell you what I do, everybody that comes to the network, they have a house.
Yep.
They have a house too. They live somewhere. So those are the people I'm targeting. I'm just trying to get to their house. And once I
No,
get to their
awesome.
house, then it's easier for them to refer me out because they've seen my service. They've seen my reports, they've seen everything. So it's easier to refer.
I absolutely love to hear you say that. So I realize I'm a digital marketer, but literally my number one recommendation to everybody is always to be networking. You need to shake as many hands as possible. And it's literally just what you just said. Literally you just need one of the right handshakes. You get one of the right handshakes. This dude like knows everybody in the entire freaking town. And now all of a sudden, like you just blew up your business. And it was literally because you went and shook one guy's hand. Like networking is
I have
next level.
It is because it's a trusted advisor that's going to be referring you to somebody. I mean, I have numerous like occasions where I've met one person and it's been $250,000, $500,000, worth of revenue. I think one person I met like 2 years ago, he was a multi business owner. He owned the real estate, the commercial spaces. He owned multiple strip malls. I think he did like over $750,000 with us in like 3 years. I mean, he even like pre-bought units. I made a deal for him. He pre-bought units that he didn't even need because R32 was coming in, R454A was coming in, or B, and he wanted to keep the 410A because it was going to match the rest of the units. I was like, hey, this is what you need to do. You don't want that flammable stuff in your suites. Like, let's go ahead and buy 45 units and put them in the storage unit. And I made a good deal with him on that. But I met that guy, man. He was freaking rich.
Dude, that's what's
He really
up,
wasn't
man.
rich.
That's what's
He
up.
knew how
Like
to
I
leverage the system.
said, you're right.
What's
And
going
that's
on,
what I'm
Derek?
saying, man. Like
I see
literally
what he
just
does.
shaking one of the right hands.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
The podcast is
I'm
for
trying to go ahead and share that. We got Willie
we call
shared
these
that.
Q&A. Yeah, I just shared it on all of it. I don't know why Instagram didn't work. That's why I'm sitting here looking stupid because I thought I could get the
Yep.
Instagram, but now we already live, so it is what it is.
Oh,
Derek, this podcast is for anybody that got like HVAC questions or anything about business or schooling or just trying to land a job or just any questions you have at as far as HVAC. Yeah, I thought it was gonna go live. Oh well, I got it next time.
Who was that?
yes, sir.
I
Drop
had
your
the question.
comments down below. We are here to answer them. If you have any questions for
Oh,
Joel, drop it below.
so we
If you have any questions for Willie, drop it below.
we are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So I think most of the comments come. Yeah, I'm trying to get my Twitch up. That's why I was saying I was gonna start going live on Twitch while I'm running the call because Twitch pay the most as far as content creators if you can get people to
Really?
listen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what Kai and all of them be streaming on Twitch.
I see.
Yeah, with the live recording and stuff.
Twitch. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's got a lot of gamers and stuff in there, but it's making moves outside of the gaming community.
Yeah.
So how's the
I'm like
lives been
flagging
going,
over
Willie?
here.
Huh?
How's the lives been going? There are
Oh,
a
it
lot
been.
of, lot of people attending, watching.
Yeah, 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 man. If you constantly could like, I'm the type person I'm gonna put it in your face. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no choice unless you're gonna
Yeah.
block me. You know what I'm saying? So consistency always
Yeah.
wins. So, you know, yeah. And it's attached with the page. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I got the HVAC is Life group, which I'm looking for a sponsorship. Hopefully, I pray for that I can land this deal with the CRM company. Not gonna say what it is, but hopefully I can land that deal
Mhm.
to where it can help other business owners and then really just take it as far as we can. We got the podcast. The next thing probably in 2027 will probably be like a meet and greet. Probably looking for something neutral somewhere, probably here or somewhere neutral somewhere, and then we could just put something together, over music, dress nice type of situation, shake some hands, turn it from there.
Yeah.
Get some of that networking done.
Good.
Yeah.
Except for there's gonna be more HVAC guys, but I'll be in there networking.
HVAC is
It's not. It's people. It's people that's even non HVAC. You got people that be realtors in there. It's like most of my Facebook friends are.
Right.
I had a man who do HVAC. I keep saying this. I had a man who got a heating and air company in Florida. His wife is on the page, and his mechanic is on the page. I'm like, what the hell the mechanic is doing in here? He don't even know HVAC. He said, well, I follow Willie the HVAC go. He funny.
Right on.
Yeah.
That comedy, man. That comedy draws everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to laugh.
Fact.
Yeah.
So Joel, do you are you primarily like what if we're gonna try to sell and install today? What are you primarily shooting for? Do you guys do a lot of high end stuff? You guys stay on the lower end things? You guys doing a lot of ductless right now?
So I kind of tailor towards the customer and seeing what they want. When I offer an option, I use on-call air.
Okay.
So you can set it up for four options, and my typical thing is I post a repair, then I go with some basic, 14.3, and then I'll do a 16 and throw an 18 on there, and just kind of see where the homeowner lands at. So if they want high quality, I'll sell them high quality. If they want, base, I'll sell them base. So. And then when I want to get more aggressive, I won't even put the 14 SEER up there. I'll just start with the 16, and I go 16, and then I'll find something in between, or then 18, because I think we have some 17 SEER equipment. But then I keep that 14 SEER in my back pocket, because if they don't close, if they're having it's just a reason for me to reach back out. If that doesn't close, then I can reach back out with the paper offer that I got for them, and give them the builder grade equipment. So it kind of keeps me in the game.
Yeah, no, definitely. What brands are you setting right now? Everybody always asks.
So I mainly focus on Goodman. Yeah,
okay.
I mainly focus on Goodman. Yeah, just because the prices are right, and I don't have a lot of problems with Goodman equipment. So it works well for me. They have a good reputation in our market now, and so I just focus with that on the Goodman.
Right on. That works. Willie and I are both huge proponents of it doesn't matter what brand you install, really. It's more about the install, and it's more about your local distributors than anything.
Yes, sir.
Well, install is most important, but then
And it's more
distributors,
and it's more about the price that you get the equipment for, because money talks, man.
Really matter
So
what
if I
price
got to
you get it
deal
for.
with,
If
not?
it costs me $5,000, it's just gonna cost the customer this amount. I don't care how much it costs. You know what I mean? Obviously, it does make the sale easier on the end because it costs the customer less. But you shouldn't be making any less because of the price. So the price really, as far as to you, the price shouldn't matter. Now, if the price makes a sale easier on the back end of it, then yeah, the price matters. But your profit margin should be your profit margin. I don't care if you're selling a $50,000 unit, you still got to make a profit margin on it versus a $5,000 unit or whatever. So, but yeah, no, definitely customers are hurting right now in a lot of areas, and so they are very, very price conscious. But then you've got the other options. So just in case they're not price conscious, you can shoot them up, and so you're already doing that. Good. Whoop.
Yeah. But I like to have that the deal that I have with Goodman and the prices that I have, because it makes my deal look more appealing, and I actually make more money than the competition.
Okay, yeah.
Because
I got you.
Because I can match their price, or I can go a little bit lower, and because I'm not selling for. So this is when it comes to selling, I sell at the market rate. I don't sell at my profit. I'm too small to care about my overhead, to care about the profit margin. I'm too small. I'm selling at market rate. That is how you.
That's actually
you're a
perfect
small
for you
company.
then.
You need to look at what the market is. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
because
the
that
market's
means your
going to set the
profit
price.
is more than their profit because
Exactly.
you're small.
Yeah, and the quality is going to be even better. The quality is going to be even better because you got the license holder right here in front of your face talking to you. I'm the license holder. You ain't never talked to no other license holder before. You know what I'm saying? Like, when's the last time you talked to a license holder? That last guy? Nah, that was a salesman. That was a
Right.
technician. Like, you
Yeah.
talking to a license holder, boom, it is like takes him. It's just like, yeah, I trust you more. And your prices,
Right.
yeah, you're pretty competitive with the price. I can throw specials in there and all kind of stuff. So I do
Yeah.
like, to get if somebody wants train and I have to pay like the price that train gives me, which is not that competitive, it creates more rigidity in my sales process. I'm not making as much money.
I gotcha. Yeah. So, do you have any upsells in those? Like, do you sell any indoor air quality products? Do you stand behind any indoor air quality products or anything like that?
Oh yeah, yeah. So indoor air quality is a big component for upsells. Um, labor warranties are a big component. But yeah, indoor air quality, take care of I call it the MVP.
Okay.
MVP. That's how I explain and teach, air quality. M stands for moisture control. That's humidity and dehumidification, moisture control. I like to sell them as a package because you want to control the moisture all year round, not just in the summer. You want to control it in the winter too, especially if you have a furnace. The V stands for ventilation. You may need to introduce, some clean air into your home so that you got proper ventilation. So, your house is not over pressurized. Your house is not in a vacuum. It's not breaking seals, on your windows and doors, putting undue stress, bringing in, pollutants from outside if you're in a vacuum. And then the P stands for particulate matter. You want to have filtration that can help with the particulate matter. And then you can have the ionizers that can help, amalgamate the particles and make them bigger so your filter becomes, more effective. So just that takes care of all indoor air quality.
Love it.
Natural
I love that.
process.
Justin over here says,
MVP.
what things did you do to get your confidence up for the networking events?
He said his.
Sorry, I know I
Huh.
just switched it, but
He says
No, it's
his.
fine.
He
It's
says
fine. It's
he
fine.
says his networking and confidence. He say he think that's his issue. I guess that was a previous answer question when we was talking and y'all was
yeah.
talking. He was just saying
Yep.
his networking and confidence is
Right below
weak
that, he
like
says,
that.
what things do you do to get your confidence up?
Yeah. I
Well,
think
I
I
think
think
if
that's
you
most like
know,
I'll let you go ahead. You go ahead, Joe.
yeah, I think once you know your business and once you know what your intention is, then the rest of the time is just be friendly. And this is how I network. I always ask about them. What can I do to help them? And make it about them. And then it's going to naturally come back to you and when you're looking out for them. And yeah, just smile, be open. At networking, you can literally pop in somebody's conversation because that's what it's about. Like you can just go jump in any little group and pop in there. But yeah, that's what I do. Just know your stuff, know your intention, and you may not get something from every meeting, but it's the compounding effect that starts like just drilling, bringing in calls. So yeah, it helps out.
What you got to say, Mark?
I was waiting for you to add in yours, man. You had it.
I
Joel's literally like watching my YouTube videos over here and spitting everything I say. So,
I'll let you go. I'll finish him off. I'll finish him off on that one.
I mean, get the repetition in, man. Force yourself to do it. It sucks. I hate it myself. I'm not very good at it. So
Yeah.
get the shake, sweat, freaking all that stuff. Just go make it happen. If it makes it a little bit easier, which it does for me, go to one that has an open bar or somewhere, has some liquor involved. Go take 2 shots. Go talk to freaking people. Do whatever you have to do to get yourself out of your shell because all of your growth happens outside your shell. I promise you that.
Yeah. What the?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
If
I'm
I
on
could
my
add
line
one
now.
more thing,
I'll probably say like.
if I could add one more thing,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You want me to finish? Okay. So one more thing is, networking, I have my own network event. I have my own branded networking event. So when people come to my networking event, they're coming to see me. They're coming like I'm the star. It's called Rockstar. It's a network, but they put you in the place of it's your network and it's your town. So when people come, they're expecting to see me. So it's like it's different. It flips it because now if you go to someone else's network, you kind of blend in. But if you are the star, everybody's there for you. Like they just want to talk to you. They just want to like, and it's just a whole different vibe. It switches. So that has been a huge impact on my businesses. People coming to see and talking to me and my network. Go ahead and finish us off, Willie.
I'm gonna finish them off, man. Look yourself in the mirror,
Go
man.
finish them off.
Yeah. Look yourself in the mirror, man. You gotta build some confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really with your brand, you know what I'm saying? You really, if anybody lack confidence or like, you know what I'm saying, of doing things that they do for a living, you must don't believe in it. Because if you believe in it, you shouldn't have to second guess or question yourself. You get what I'm saying? You could walk in any room and brand yourself because you believe. If you believe in that brand, that's how you let clients believe into your brand. So that's how they usually work.
Yeah,
The most successful
that's
people are the
facts.
ones
That's
who believe
facts.
in their brand and can read it like a book back and
Yeah.
forth.
Yep. Yep.
One man, what's up, man? He said
And there's a
Atlanta.
study to that.
Yeah, you definitely need to.
Who?
What's the study?
Oh, but there's a study to that. How you can, what you said, Mark. You got to rep. You got to rep. People don't want to role play. People don't want to like get their words right. You have to go through and just do it over and over and over and over. You will believe. You can believe anything. A person can believe anything if they're told enough times. You know what I mean? Like we see that all the time in the world. Like people are just locked in trances and stuff. They have these false thoughts in their mind about how they think things go. But once you like brainwash yourself and put all that
Right.
information in, like you're gonna be super confident. You're gonna be super. I done had technicians that were you couldn't even sell, but we go through drills every day for a whole sales process. Dude, it changes like night and day. Super confident because they don't even have to think about what they're about to say. You ain't even got to think about it. It's already programmed into you. So now you can use your personality to pass it along. And that's where you get good. Just go ahead and lock in, repeat, 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 repeat. And yeah, the confidence comes from repetition
Oh, so you can show this on
in
the
my
screen.
book.
Oh,
Heck
y'all see
yeah.
that? Y'all see that?
Oh, we can
Yep.
see it.
They're
Oh, okay,
popping up
Yep.
okay,
now.
okay,
They
okay,
got
okay.
them.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
He said,
Where are we from? I'm from
Dario.
Raleigh, North
Oh,
Carolina.
Dario. Willie's over here. He's in South Carolina, and I'm over here in Oklahoma.
Oh, I'm in North Carolina, baby. I'm in North
I'm
Carolina,
in South
baby.
Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
Oh,
I'm
whoa,
from South
whoa,
Carolina.
hold on,
Oh, a lot of change.
hold on, pump your brakes,
We close.
hold on, pump your brakes. But where
I
I'm
get
at,
confused.
where I stay at, where I stay at, if like where the Walmart at, if maybe go about 2 or 3 miles, I'll be in South Carolina.
Right.
You know, I'm at like the
I get
borderline.
confused sometimes, man. Don't
No, I'm in both. I'm in both. I do both because I'm right here at the borderline of Fort Mill and
So
Charlotte.
I keep
So
sending my boy in South
Yeah.
Carolina to he keeps like, taking on your calls in South Carolina. So I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, no, I feel you. I got you.
Does the license transfer to South Carolina? Can you,
No,
or
it's
we have to take a
you.
test
So
to get it?
basically, if you in North Carolina, so say if you got your North Carolina license, South Carolina, all you have to do is take the business and law. You pass that, and your license in South Carolina. Long as your business is in good
Right.
standards in North Carolina. So like you have guys like which I'm eventually do is have maybe about
Mhm.
5 licenses in different states and just work like that. So if I ever want to move, I, I have the license, because all some of them like
Mhm.
South Carolina. If I like, you could get right now. You could get North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia and Texas and Mississippi
Georgia and
just by taking that business law test.
I'm writing
And
it down.
I think some of 'em right now. One of the states I forgot the name. I sent it to you. You don't have to take the test. You just need to show your license, proof in good standards, and your license in that state. Just pay whatever the fine. I mean, your application fee and
That's
all.
probably That's probably Texas.
Probably
Texas has
so.
some. I don't know. I haven't been to Texas, but I don't know what I heard. But they were saying that either you can operate without a license down there, or there was something like open. It was just like open, like you can just do work or something. I don't know how true that is,
I don't know about
but
Texas. I know you have to have a
maybe
license in
somebody
Texas.
maybe
I know
somebody from Texas can
Tennessee's
tell
wide
us.
open.
Yeah, Tennessee is.
Tennessee's wide open. You can
Tennessee is
just do
one.
whatever the heck
Yeah.
you want.
Oh, okay.
Some of the
They
cities
don't have a
have
license.
requirements, but
Hmm.
the state itself does not have any requirements.
Yeah, it's different state to state because I think in Alabama or something like that, closest in the southern, you don't need a license, but when it's over $10,000, now you need a license.
Yeah,
So you got a lot of people
Mm.
unlicensed. They might do a job for $9,999.
999.
yeah, and two parts now. Two parts now.
99.
They'll get you for the first 999, and then they'll come back
99.
tomorrow and do the second 999.
Exactly. Branch that thing off in 99 cents.
Right. Yeah, I think
Oh
Mississippi
man.
might be that way too. I feel like that there's like a cap. Like if you're under like 10K or something, you can do it unlicensed in Mississippi. Every state's
Mm,
different.
interesting.
See, Brad over here says some states guys
I bet
just need
this.
an EPA license and a $20 license. Yeah,
I bet the competition is crazy. I mean, anybody can just go and mm, competition's out there, boy. You ain't gotta have no license.
yeah. I mean, that'd be the one place where I would be literally advertising I have a license. You know, like normally that's one of
Mm,
those things. It's like don't put that on the side of the truck, but like, I mean, if you're in one of those places you don't have to have a
yeah.
license, like put that thing everywhere. But we're licensed and insured, man. Like if we burn down your house, don't worry,
Yeah.
it's paid for. Uh,
Yeah.
it,
That's wild. That's
One man
wild.
HVAC says in Georgia there are two forms of licenses. They have a restricted and an unrestricted. What's the difference between the restricted and unrestricted? Is that like okay, 5 tons and under, or everything? We're kind of the same way in Oklahoma. We have unlimited and a limited
Oh.
journeyman or unlimited and a limited contractor, but it goes to like I think it's 20 tons and under is the limited, and then 25 tons and above is unlimited. But it's a little bit different test, a little more stringent tests to take. But
What
you got to have
what
like
state are you
years
in,
and stuff.
Mark?
I'm in Oklahoma. I had to have so you have to be an
Oh,
apprentice.
okay.
You have to apply for an apprenticeship. You have to be already be employed as an apprentice, and then you have to be an apprentice for 3 years. Then you can take your journeyman test, and then you have to be at least another year in the trade before you can be a contractor. So you have to have bare minimum 4 years for a contractor, and you got to test into it.
What's that company in Oklahoma? I think the brand colors are like cream and red, and they're like like a guy's face is on the side of it. They're
Dude,
big.
I don't
They're
know, man.
huge. I'm going to look them up. You don't
There's a
know?
ton of companies over here, so.
The sound of companies. I
But
went
I
and
mean,
visited
that's
them,
it sounds
and
like they're trying to play off of the OU Sooners. So we have, we're the Sooner Nation over here, even though I'm not a Sooner fan. But I went to a rivalry college.
oh yeah, where'd you go?
I went to OSU. I graduated at OSU Cowboys, but
Mm.
out here in Stillwater, well, like I'm like 20 miles away from the college right now.
Oh yeah,
Why I went to college, I don't
we
know.
are. We live in
I'd
college
already had like
town.
12. Oh, nice. I had like 12 years of HVAC
Yeah, we
under my
live in
belt
college
before I
town.
started doing college.
Mm.
He said,
Let me
Airco.
see this company. Yeah, what's the name of it? What did you
Oh,
say?
Airco Solutions.
Arco.
They
Arco.
might be the one.
Yeah.
Is it Airco?
Airco
Yeah,
Solutions.
that's them. That's
Yeah,
them. Yeah,
Airco. Yeah.
I went and visited
Okay. Yeah, they're big.
their little. They're big, man. They have a lot of brands underneath them too. A lot of brands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
look. So networking, right? Networking. Went to a Honeywell Connect event like 4 years ago. Sitting at dinner with the group that came with us. There's other people at the table. I'm not really talking to the people I came with. I already know y'all. Like we're here to make some connections. Met a guy from Airco, and he was really open and willing to give information, willing to teach. And I mean, their company is huge, 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 like 500 million a year. So I was like,
Jeez.
kept in touch with them. And then he invited us out. So me and a couple of my colleagues went out there, toured the facility, broke down like how they use their switch out bins, their whole operation. Any question we wanted, we got an answer to. We could talk to anybody. I talked to the marketing agent, all the people. I mean, and that's just from a conversation. We got free game, and it helped us. You know what? You
Right.
know what the biggest takeaway from that meeting was? We learned that we had a bunch of stock. We just had a bunch of stock, and we were trying to convert our warehouse. Ferguson was not allowing us to convert our warehouse into a consignment shop. They didn't want. They act like they didn't know anything about that. Like
Okay.
having their materials and stuff in
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
warehouse. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't do that in North Carolina. So our manager, we brought him with us because they did that over there. They had like 3 shops inside of their facility. They had Ari Michael, they had Ferguson, and they had another one. I think it was Hajoka. So they had like 3, supply houses in their facility. They had like windows and everything. But then he told us this, you can bring all that material back to Ferguson and they'll buy it, even if it's not theirs. We was like, what? No, they won't. And he had to do. They took all that
Yeah.
crap back, put it on our books, and then we converted the whole warehouse over. So it was consignment. Man, you know how much relief that is? Do
Yeah.
all those products on your shelf, that is capital sitting on the
Yep.
shelf. That is unused money that will probably end up going in the trash one day because the materials sit around, they just decompose. You move them too many times, boxes start falling apart. Next thing you know, you're just like trying to throw stuff away. You're throwing away money. So we got all that
Yep.
money back, and then we put it on consignment. So we don't even have to buy it. We get charged for it when they do their count once a month.
Yep.
That's a lot of free capital. That's
Yep.
untied. That's tied up. So
Yeah. You should definitely
that's a
look into
big
that.
benefit that we took.
You might have to do a certain number through a distributor or something in order to be able to qualify for a consignment.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially on like drives and freaking compressors and crap, where they like you see like you're changing the same damn compressor 15 times a year. Why are we waiting 3 weeks for this thing? It should be sitting out in the shop.
I'll let you read that one.
We got another question. When do you have time to hire your first technician? When do you know it's time to hire your first technician?
Yeah.
So my question in return would be, do you have office staff yet? And if you don't, I would try to get somebody in the office before I hire my first tech. And then I will measure hire my first tech when my schedule is so busy that I can't keep up. And then I know I have enough work for my technician. And then then I'll be able to split my time between office and being a technician as a backup for overflow. And that's how I hired my first technician. Yeah. What about
Yeah, I'm
y'all?
pretty close. I would say the season plays a vital role. If you're already busy right now, bro, it's April. Hire somebody because we're not even to busy season yet. So if you're already like, oh crap, what am I
Yeah.
going to do? Like, you need to hire somebody. If we're talking it's September and you're like, oh crap, just hold on tight and like just ride it out and do your best to take care of everybody that you can. So seasonality happens to play a big factor in my recommendation anyway. But if you're in that position right now, I would say you probably need to start interviewing some
You
people
probably
anyway.
just need to get someone that's flexible that you could train up that don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're not busy right now. And then when you do get busy, you can still, someone flexible till you could get in that position to where you're busy because usually a lot of guys work on the summertime and around fall season time, some guys get laid off. So you just need to know where you're at in your company. It sounds like you're not aware. So basically, I would probably get someone that's like flexible that you could train up, and then when you're ready to let him loose, you can let him loose.
And then
Yeah.
another thing is, how
And
are
then
you
also
handling
your
what's
maintenance.
holding you up? Go. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then your maintenance count too. Once you have a certain number of maintenance contracts, I mean, I don't have the number in my head right now, but you can easily do the math. Let's say you do, you know, 3 maintenances a day. That's going to be like your standard. So you divide the number of maintenances you have by 3, and now you know how many days you can actually keep somebody busy. So once you have that, confinement, you kind of guaranteed to, to keep somebody busy for, a certain amount of months. And then you start calculating, okay, maybe we're not going to do, 3 every day. You can spread it out over the course of months. And then the season flips. Maintenance is the key. That is the key to have those maintenance customers. I mean, even when you're trying to sell, they're going to look at your maintenance because how many you got. So, and then those are customers. That's your fan base. So it's like you keep those maintenance, you keep growing that, man. That's the key. What we got? Messed around with the updated Measure Quick. I saw that yesterday. Oh my God. I was so confused. I was so confused because I just jumped in. I didn't think it changed. And
I
it
still
looked
have
cool.
I still have it
I haven't
downloaded, so
really.
don't get on my case yet. I still have it
Thank
downloaded
God.
yet.
Come on, Willie.
I still
You
ain't
ain't
over
got it.
downloaded
You
yet.
ain't
Man.
got it.
Don't get on.
Oh,
Hey, don't get
hold
on my
on.
case. I ain't got it yet, right, man? I'm
Do
gonna get
you
it.
do you
I'm gonna
HVAC? Do
I'm
you
gonna get
HVAC,
it.
bro?
Yeah, do you even expect?
I'm gonna get it.
Do you
God
do
damn.
HVAC, bro?
I
I've
know
been
the guy,
I've been
and it,
on
and
his
it, and
case
it,
for like
and it,
3
and it's
weeks.
an older guy who made that application, right?
Yeah,
I think I see
Yeah, I
some
don't
of
even
his
remember his name.
videos.
yeah, but it's like
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, I can't remember what his name
yeah.
is,
I
but
think his name
yeah.
is
I see
Bert.
some of his videos sometimes. I gotta hit him
Jim.
up.
Yeah, he
Do
makes
it.
I'm gonna download it.
works.
iPhone hold my shit. When you owe 'em money, you know what I'm saying, you gotta download. You can't download no more. So every
Oh my
time they
God.
go to it, say, hey,
You got your
update
account.
your card.
Oh,
No,
Cause I keep
you
my
no.
want
cash. I ain't that responsible to where I just keep my main bank account. Cause if you let these people withdraw anything, they'll withdraw anything. So I just keep it on my
Yep.
Cash App card.
Yeah,
So,
man.
and
Yep.
I
I
load some money
understand.
up on my Cash App card. Let everybody fight for the money. Whoever get it first wins.
Jim Burton. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, Jim.
So
Yeah,
Derek
but
says
I
he's about to
love
hire
Measure Quick, man.
office
It
staff
helps
for the
out.
first time. We are getting crazy busy. So yeah, hire the
Man,
office staff.
office staff hire. Yeah, I remember when I first hired like a CSR. And it was a mistake that we made. We were young, we were rookies. It was my first startup, and we grew our team. I think I had a technician and 2 installers, and then my partner who was a licensed electrician. That's how I got my electrical experience. Um, he had two other electricians, and we didn't have anybody in the office. We were passing it around. It's like I was answering the phone all the time, or somebody else was answering the phone all the time. And we got that, and we were hesitant to hire, a CSR. And the reason why was because we didn't really, know exactly what to tell her to do. We thought it was going to be too hard to train her, but that was like the breath of fresh air. Business skyrocketed. It skyrocketed because you have somebody on the ones and twos all day, fast estimation, fast responses to emails, fast answering the phone. If you have somebody that's dedicated to that, it's gonna shoots the business up. So that's why this time I hired office staff. That was the first thing I did. I came in, I hired office staff, and it shot my business up because she was filling out applications, she's registering foreign accounts, answering the phone. The phone wasn't even ringing that much, but she was building with me. I told her, I was like, these are the company I need you to register an account with. Here's all that information. And she lived in the Philippines. She didn't even live, even in this country, so it's like way cheaper. And she was qualified, bachelor's degree. And yeah, took care of it, man. Just boom, get you in the door.
Where'd you find her at? I found her in the Philippines from onlinejobs.ph, but where'd you find her at?
I actually found her through a company called Magic. So they
Okay.
specialize in, outsourcing resources. But she's like my personal. She was with me in my last company, and she came
Okay.
along with me for the ride. She's still with me right now, but so she sees everything. She's like my personal assistant. She has my personal information, my business, multiple businesses, and she oversees all of that. So she started seeing the invoices for Magic, and she was like, I'm only getting paid like half of that of what you're paying. They're only giving me half. I was like, really? I was like, well, that's an opportunity for us, ain't it? I was like, what are we gonna do? I was like, you
Yeah.
want some extra money? I want a discount. Let's meet in the
Right.
middle.
Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, we made our
That's
little
awesome.
play and switched it out, and it worked out really well. Hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome. See, Bears says
What
good,
was that
better,
last
or
question?
best. Oh yeah, what was that last one? I was
I
listening
think
to
he
him.
was.
I didn't hear.
I'm trying to see what state he in. He was asking about his license. He's studying. He was asking questions. Let me go back to that because the comments is coming fast, and this one
I
is
wonder
kind
if
of slow. I see
they're
what you were
coming
saying.
fast. They
It comes
jumping.
fast on the
They
phone, but
jumping.
it comes slow through the channel chat.
Yeah, they do come through slow through Riverside, but
Oh, I can see a chat over here.
But I
There we
like
go.
that I could show that the thing.
Go
He
ahead
said,
and
I'm
flood.
studying for
Go
my
ahead, chat.
mechanical contractor
Flood the
license.
flood the
Any help
chat.
or advice? Hey,
Nah,
Dan, where you located? That's what I was going to ask him. Where is he located?
Urbano.
Oh, yeah, in South Carolina.
Hmm.
If you're in South Carolina, there is a guy. Let me pull up his thing. Because the guy in South Carolina, it's another guy, but he got a little bit older, and it's another guy that'll drive to you. I would probably take a course first and make sure you got the books and tab it
yeah.
correctly. Make sure you tab it. It's so much like I done had a few people ask me, Chat GPT should be your best freaking friend with this if you're trying to get your exam because Chat GPT could give you 100 questions, like how give you 100 questions. Well, that's why I tell everybody, ask it 100. You could really copy and paste the questions and well, not the questions, the
The book. Yeah.
categories that's going to be on the test because it tells you what categories. If you ever took your test before or failed it, and it show you what kind of categories, how many questions. You can actually do that on ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to give you the answer and how you found this answer and which chapter this answer is in, so you can narrow it down the answer. So I've had a lot of
Hmm.
success with telling people that as far as that study guide.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And take it a step further, get the PDF of the books, and then you drop that in the chat. And I would drop it in a project. I would drop the PDF in a project so that you can keep referring to it in ChatGPT. And so now it knows the actual book information, and it's going to make questions just like better than the PSI. And you can tone them up, tone them down, but yeah, it, you just got to answer them questions. I mean, passing the test is a book test. It's a book test. You just got to know
Yep.
how to use the books. You're
yeah,
not memorizing anything. Don't memorize nothing. You just need to know that book like you know your Bible, if you believe in the Bible, the Quran or Torah, whatever you want to read. If you know that book, those books like that, and you have a strategy, I can tell you my strategy how I passed it because taking that thing straight up is no, 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 no. You do not go in order of the questions. Like
yeah.
I separated my test into two parts. I passed every load calculation. Pass them. Don't even work. Just mark it and come back to it later. Answer all your code questions. You got 4 books. Answer all your code questions. And it's gonna be fast, lightning speed. Boom, boom, boom. That's why you gotta be good with the book. And then at the end, go back to your load calculation questions. What you're gonna find is that they're all you're right here. So now once you start working on one, you're probably answering the question also for number 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be on that same diagram. You ain't got but like 3, 4 diagrams. You know what I mean? So it's like once you start working that diagram, you find out what your wall is, your floor. Like you just write it down. You're going to answer question after question after question of load. So for me, it helped out because the practice test, I took the first one, man, it scrambled my brain trying to jump from a load question, code question, load question. And that's the way they design them. PSI designs them like that. They want to jam you up. They want to, have you bouncing back and forth. Nah, you gotta have a strategy.
Yep.
It was an older guy, the same guy I said who got older who teach a class in South Carolina. He was telling us about the people who are PSI who created PSI. I think there was like some physics type people, like psychology to trick you out type stuff people. So yeah, I think their locations in Vegas if I'm not mistaken. It's in Vegas. because it is made for you to get tricked.
Of course.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Oh
You can
yeah,
tell
that's how they
as
keep
soon as
the
you start
passer
reading
rating
them.
low.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
The
then
funny thing
you
is they
gotta make
made the
sure you
test
book it.
easier.
Yeah,
The funny thing is they made the test easier, and I just went to do my plumbing, course, and I just want to learn how to use the books. I went to a course, and so they can teach me, the strategies. And I asked him about the passer rating for the mechanical because he was the one that taught me mechanical too, and he says this went down. It's like 22%. And when the first time I went, it was 30%. 30% pass rate. Now it's 22. And it's easier though. Now you can mark, now you can use your own books. You can mark in your books. You can tab, or I think you highlight. Can you highlight in the mechanical
you can
test now?
highlight. You can highlight it.
I don't know.
You can
So
highlight
you
and
can
tab.
highlight and you can tab. When I
yeah,
took my test, you couldn't even bring your books. You just walked in there with their books. You go in there, get their books, and you test. So my teacher taught me don't ever mark in your books. Because you're
yep,
not going to see markings when you go take your test. So you don't want to be dependent on that highlight right there that you're going to be looking for. Don't mark your books. So, but now it's like easy in electrical. You can actually physically write with a pen. You can like I'm like really that's so easy because with the electrical, you have steps. You have to go through this chart, this chart, this chart, this chart, just to find like what is the size of the ground wire is supposed to be. But you got to go through like several different steps in order. And I had to memorize that. But you can write it down now. Dude, it's easy. So it's like, just take it. Just go for it, study, prepare, and execute.
yep.
I've never failed a test. Not in one of those. 2 for 2. I'm like 3 for 3. And boom.
I missed my first one by one question, dude. I got like a 60. What is it? You gotta get like a 70% or something. I got like a 68% or some crap, and I was like, "What the crap? Are you serious?" And but I didn't have the
I
books,
thought I
so I
failed
didn't have all the
one.
books. So I only went in with one. I only went in with MRAC. I only went in with MRAC. And like they freaking had these gas code questions that got me, man. Like, anyway, we'll not touch about that.
Yeah.
I passed every single one.
I mean, yeah. You were handicapped, man. You didn't have the books, man. You were handicapped. You
Well,
almost
so
still
they didn't let
passed,
us
bro.
do any of that stuff.
You almost still passed.
We weren't allowed to tab them. We couldn't freaking mark it. My son went and took it, and like he's got all these tabs flying out the wall and all this stuff. I'm like, what is that?
Oh Lord, here's Amanda.
Dude?
How you doing, Miss Amanda? Is it 100 degrees out there? What's the
Oh,
weather
it's
like?
probably more than
She
that. Probably
always giving a
200 right now.
check. I know that weather gotta be crazy. I know those people be bunking them ACs over there, boy. I ain't lying.
She's over in Arizona, by the way. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a toasty one
She
over
made me she
Yeah.
made me want to move over there for real.
there.
Mm.
So
Hot all
he
the
popped
time.
up a question earlier. Oh, good,
Oh,
better, or
okay.
best? Which one? We kind of already touched on that. It sounds like you do good, better, best, but he also threw up decoy method. How do you feel about it? There you go. There it is.
Yeah. Decoy method. How do you feel about it? Um, what's the decoy method?
I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm assuming that's where you put up like a bigger number and then kind of like a downsell, or vice versa. Maybe give them a little number and then. I would think that that's where you throw out the big, like Alex Hormozy kind of style. But Bears, yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead and fill us in. What exactly is the decoy method?
Yeah. There is
But it sounds like
pricing
you do good, better,
psychology
best.
that you
Yep.
really, yeah, good, better, best. But you need to incorporate pricing strategies so it makes it just a little bit more money to get the premium system. You know what I mean? So, or to get the middle grade. So you make your base, a little higher, and then you just so it can match, so it can be a small jump to get to your mid grade equipment. And worst case scenario, they go with the base, you make more money, or they go with the mid grade unit, and you go ahead and sell them some mid grade equipment. So that's one pricing structure for me.
I think that's the best. That's the best route. Your good, your better, and your best, as well as equipment only, and maybe equipment and duct work, because most of these units need duct systems too. I know a lot of people don't want to do it. It take a
Yeah.
lot of time, but that's how you get those 30, $40,000 jobs to where you don't have to chase you don't have to chase all these quick little pop installs. You could do 2 or 3 of those within a week, and you made 100,000. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
and you'd be
offer ductwork
surprised people
on
like that because
every
I
change
mean,
out.
you'd be surprised because people that bite on that just those different quotes, oh, the equipment only, like how you were saying with the 14 seer, 16 seer, 19 seer. You could do those 3 systems with equipment only, and then turn around and say, hey, we could do equipment and ductwork with those as well. So it'd be 6 quotes.
Yeah, yep. Give them options.
Yeah, give them all the options.
Yeah. Because this is what you don't want. You never want to experience going back on a maintenance call to somebody you sold a new system maybe 3 4 years down the road, and then you're like, hey, your ductwork is bad. They're gonna look at you and be like, why didn't you tell me that when you changed my unit out?
I
I would
think
have
that's the
wrapped it all
old
up in the
school.
same
I think that's the
loan.
old school style because a lot of old school companies never changed ductwork. Just think about it. How many old school
Yeah,
companies change
I know.
ductworks? We now facing a
They missing
repercussion
out
of
on
all of
money.
them because they had PCS motors. They would just slam it in, do a transition, and that was
Hmm.
it. Now we're facing because we got these ECM motors dying left and right because we're not changing out the ductwork. So we know now we're these older houses you need bigger, larger duct systems, add more return. We facing really like the repercussion of
Hmm.
all that was going on until now. So yeah,
They
most
even
definitely.
allowed
Yeah.
load calculation. Nobody did
Yeah,
load
yeah, they ain't
calculations for
did
the
none of
longest
that.
time. It's just like, even when I came in, like
Just
you
go
would
through it.
stand there and you would go to the curb and you put your hand up and then you do like this and you say, okay, that's a one, we got 2 ton, we need 3 ton, whichever, wherever like your hand covered up the entire house. When you do like this, that means that if the house was this size, my 3 fingers cover up that whole house, we need a 3 ton. If my 4 fingers cover up the whole house,
That's
we
how we
need a
used to
4 ton.
measure.
Like that's what they used to do, man. Like,
That's how we used to measure weed. It's like you want a quarter, a
right,
half. You want a 4 finger bag?
right.
You want a 2 finger bag?
I mean, she said, "How's doing good? He hanging in there. He hanging in there. I had him do a job in the attic. He almost damn passed out. We ain't in the summertime yet.
Oh,
Gotta be ready, boy,
so
for that
let's
attic.
build up to it, man.
The attic will put people away.
That attic will turn you out. They ain't gonna
Yeah.
let you
Yeah,
loose, but they turn you
yeah.
which in
People
every way
pass
but
out.
loose. I had a
Yeah.
guy. He just kept hitting me. Man, I want to work. Man, I want to make some money. Midsummer, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
By the
Change the
time we
coil.
wouldn't be done, I had to let him go home. He was about to go to the hospital.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
drinking water.
Yeah. I've had guys like that.
I ain't talked to him since then. That was like 3 years ago. I ain't seen him since then. No matter of
man,
fact,
it's
that was
okay,
like
bro.
that
You
was
can't
that was
you can't
that was
Bro,
that was
listen
like
quit.
to them.
that
Bro,
was
quit.
that was 6 years ago because that was when I was in
Uh,
soccer. That was about 6 years ago. I haven't heard from him since then. I guess he don't want to do HVAC no more.
Bro,
I don't want any of the
he
trades,
joined
man.
the
I'm out
army.
all that.
Man, that attic could
He
turn you
Yeah.
joined the
loose.
army, man. He's like,
I went in the attic
man.
so bad. I went
Yeah,
in
he
the
wanted
attic.
that easy life, so he
I
joined the
remember
army.
because he even affect you even if you know your shit. Like you go in the attic, you lose all concentration of what you had before you got into that attic. You'll get to a unit. It could be some simple stuff. You be like, what the hell? You just lost all
Just
type of.
smacked you, boy.
Hey,
Like
factory,
he up there like boom, 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 boom.
factory reset.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lose all type of thought
Yeah. I don't do
process
no
in there.
teaching in no hot attic.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I'll be like, nah, get out of my way. I can't teach you right now. Like, I gotta work. We gotta get up out of here.
But
Like, we
Yeah.
gotta
it
go.
is a good thing to test you for your efficiency. Once you get up there, you don't want to play games. You want to go straight to business so you could get it. That's how I roll. If I got to do something, man, it's like this all day until we done. I ain't eat. I ain't did nothing until this is done the correct way. That's what it's gonna be. Hey, if you ain't
Yep.
doing it right, move out the way. Let me watch out. Watch out. I got it. Can't be slowing down because if you slow
Or
down now,
we'll
it's
like
gonna be
take turns.
yeah.
We'll just keep rotating. We'll have a 3-man crew and we'll have a 1-man off rotation every 20 minutes or something like that to kind of just keep, go outside, sit in the truck with the AC, drink some water. When you got your guys, these are your guys, you don't want to, hurt them. You don't want them to call out tomorrow. So we need to, cycle them through. If it's real, real hot, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Because
and let's be real, that heat is for real.
Serious.
Like people die.
Yeah.
So I mean, we make fun of people all the time because they can't handle it and stuff, and we should probably stop doing that crap because like literally people die. Like I make fun of them too. Like I make fun of my son and all that good stuff, and I make fun of myself when like I remember up in an attic one time I couldn't figure out how to put my fucking put my P trap together. I was trying to run a pipe to one of my apprentices. We had a 2-inch PVC that we were piping our unit to, and I needed to make a P-trap so that, we ain't getting that outgas and crap. Like, dude, I was up there and I was like turning these things. I could not figure it out. And it's literally like glue these things together, man. That's what I told myself. I got to get out of the attic. But like, you could overdo it no matter how like you are adapted to it and stuff. Be safe out there and hydrate.
Yeah.
Do you guys do anything extra?
Hydrate the night before.
100%. 100%. And tequila apparently does not hydrate you. I can tell you from experience. It sweats out your pores when you get up in there. Anyway, but is there anything that you guys do over that kind of mitigates some of that? So there's some instances where I guess we'd have 150, 160 degree attics down here. You can run a sprinkler system like on the roof of the house, and it drops it about 30 degrees inside the attic there. Are there any other tips or anything like that you guys do or recommend?
Fans. I mean, if I change the coil, I'm gonna have the unit running. Like it's running. If it's too hot up there and it's like I'm changing whatever, I'm gonna take if it's like a furnace system, I'm gonna take that panel off of the coil because they don't need the air down there. I'm gonna use that up there.
Well, like when you're doing an install or something, you got like a full day deal up there and you ain't got no outdoor unit even connected in.
Amanda said
I'm gonna try to get that furnace connected and up as fast as possible. And get it wired up and running.
She said we keep
running. I want it running with the fan on. Yeah. I drink them at night.
Our owner used to claim that was misuse of the HVAC equipment, and we were aging the HVAC equipment too quickly by running it in such adverse conditions. Yeah, anyway, we still did it. But one of the bad parts of that is like you're still after lunch by the time you're firing that stupid thing up. If you busted it out.
No real type of solution, man. I don't know. They need to just put a mini split up that motherfucker or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? A temporary mini split that you could put up in that thing, man, or something, man.
Right.
Or I'm telling you, if you got a good enough platform, just go ahead and put one of those 4-wheel things on it and just bring electrical to it right there or plug in right there.
Man, try that, dude. It doesn't put out enough air. You don't make a dent. You don't even notice that it's on.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of summer anyway. Like
that's the only thing
it
I
just don't
really
even do
think
anything.
of. Yeah.
You gotta have it blowing like directly on your face.
Unless you get one of them.
Unless
you get one of them.
Sweat away.
Not unless you get one of those ones, the big commercial like you see in the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing probably heavy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you could duct it up into there.
Sometimes you might not have the room. Can you imagine being in like a tight attic and it's hot?
Oh yeah.
With rock walls.
That's hard.
I hate old houses, man, because it's just like this.
The price just went up 10,000. Yesterday's price is not today's price. It's not today's price. Call me in the winter.
Charge for difficulty, man. That's a factor too, as well. So not every job.
Amanda keeping liquid IV in the vans. I love it. Yeah, you got to keep all of them. I mean. If you push it too far today, you're done for the rest of the week, damn near. So, like, you're not on your game for the rest of the week, in my experience.
I think what I'm going to do this summer, I'm going to put a piece of bacon in the attic and just let it go for the whole job. And then when it's done, I'm going to video it.
It's time to eat. We need to get the hell out of here.
That's a good one.
See, this is why you got to pay your HVAC. It's going to be a skit. This is why you got to pay your HVAC guy. Because our brains turn to bacon.
This
This
is
is
why
the
I'm hot.
respect, guys.
This is why I'm hot.
Oh, that's good.
I'm hot because you not. Man, them addicts, boy. Ooh-wee.
I mean, can
Love
I
it.
just get
That's
somebody
called
to call me when their
separation.
air conditioner works properly, man? No. They always call me when it's 90 degrees in the house.
Wow, I wish I was like the
Yeah,
boys
they
up
gotta
in
pay,
the, in
man.
the in the north. They got them basements.
I
That's
don't
all
want
they
to be
do.
like we boys up in the north, though.
Like where when it's cold, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I can't do that freaking
Yeah.
negative 30 crap, dude. Like, no.
I
That's
would.
the only. That's the
What do
only
they do
thing.
in the north? Like, what do they do in the north when they have all that snow and then you got people's units going out? Like, y'all have to have four-wheel drive vehicles and go out there in it, or I mean, like, I'd be interested in knowing if anybody's up in the north chat, like, how do y'all handle that? Because down here, in the south, when it snows, we really, I ain't going out like that. Hopefully
Nobody in
y'all
the
got your
South knows
units
how to
tuned up.
drive, though,
I've been
man.
calling
Like,
y'all.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been
I mean,
hitting
they
you
got
up.
chains and all
Like
that crap up
I hit
there.
you up right before the storm.
Yeah, they don't know how to drive down here.
So
No, my place is the same way, man. As soon
nah,
as it starts snowing, you don't get on the road, and it's not because you don't know how to drive in the snow. It's because every other effer out there is about to plow into you, man. They don't even they brake
those
like it's
transits.
normal. Like what the? I don't know.
Yeah, those transits are horrible driving in the snow, man. Horrible.
I can't imagine a
So
transit freaking
you know,
trying to plow through Canadian snow, dude. You got like them like 10-inch
yeah, it's
wheels.
like
What?
things are not good for the snow. They're not built like that.
No, no. I should ask Anthony that last
When I
week. Like,
did
what kind of
go,
vehicle?
yeah, when I do go in the snow for emergency, I have to go in a four-wheel drive vehicle. So I used to have a four-wheel drive truck, and I would jump in that. And then you got to transfer your tools over, the things you think you may
Right,
need. So you can't transfer everything because it's not practical. So
right.
yeah, it's a pain. It's
I
a
mean, the
pain.
cool thing with the work truck though is they've got so much weight that you can usually get them moving pretty good. The only issue comes with the slowing all that weight down, man. In my
Mm-hmm.
experience, anyway, you can usually get some
Mm-hmm.
traction just because they got so much dang weight in them with all the motors and all that crap. But yeah, try to slow them
Yeah.
suckers down when you're coming down a hill.
The worst is when you get in the neighborhoods. Like a lot of times down here,
Yeah,
they'll salting, the roads, they're scraping the main roads, so you get tricked. You think, oh yeah, it's fine. You get to the neighborhood, it's a slope like going downhill, and it's all
Man,
snowed in.
I
I'm like,
seen
oh,
when I
I'm not
ran.
about to go down
I
there. I'm
ran
not
a
about to
call
go.
when it was snowing, and it was a neighborhood right off the highway. I seen it. You can't see. It's so steep that when it's like you go right here, then it's the edge, and it's just a straight drop. I say, oh no, put that thing in reverse. Put that thing in reverse and went right, try to go around the back of the neighborhood. I can see once you start pushing that brake, you feel like that like
yep,
slide.
it's
Oh,
hard.
nah, I ain't dealing with that. Nah,
Mm,
I ain't finna be stuck, man.
he says when you're loaded up, the front wheels are basically in the air. Yeah, yeah, that's a suspension. Yeah, that's that fend for yourself weather right now, boy. Maybe we can start getting some
He's up there
planes
in the
when we start
cold
having
area. Hey,
little.
Zach, you didn't tell him that you deal with. I'm sure he's over like Indiana area, so maybe he gets a lot more snow than all of us. Tell us, what the hell? Do you guys have like transits and crap plowing through the snow out of there, or just put some train chains on the transit
I think
tires? Call it a day.
oh, he says they use the Dodge vans because they are front wheel drive, thinking they will be better in
Oh,
the
I see
snow.
it.
But I guess they're
Okay.
not. I guess they're not. Guess they're not.
Oh,
That's not a good
yeah, I can
idea.
see that. Yeah, because they got all that weight in the back, so the front wheel may never even
That's
like
that's
pushing all
kind of
around.
crazy. Different climates
Yeah,
you
and that's
deal
your
with,
pull.
because you got people up north, different, just people in different climates, man. It's kind of crazy. Cause then now you got to think about what was the guy that we had on last time? He's in Canada. Woo.
Anthony, yeah,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Anthony Wu.
yeah.
And he said it's primarily heat pump, so it'll blow your mind. He's pretty far up
Yeah,
in
that was
Canada, and
interesting.
he's a primarily heat pump installer. So like,
Yeah,
I got people that don't believe in
yeah. I
heat pumps
watched that
over here in
episode.
Oklahoma, man. Like, okay,
Yeah, yeah, up in Canada. I watched that episode, and he said something. He said that he can't do furnaces because you have to have a gas license. And I was like, oh, that's not part of the mechanical package in Canada, I guess. Part of our, HVAC license down here is it comes with gas. So plumbers don't even want to run gas down here. Plumbers do not. They want us to run gas. They want us to vent the equipment. They want us to run the gas. They just want to set the little water heater and dip off and connect some water lines. So it's like we run the gas around here. HVAC runs gas. HVAC does all venting.
we can't run the full gas. Like, we can't run to the. We can run I think we can run from the meter to the house, like, side of things. Like, I'm not sure the exact stipulations
Yeah.
of it. But yeah, we're only supposed to touch like a little bitty section. And if we're doing like a new construction where they've got to go all the way to the meter with some stuff, like, we're not allowed to touch that. So I'm not, or maybe when it's just the gas cock, wherever the gas valve is, or something. I'm not 100% sure our code, but it's something like
So,
that, because I know I've had to have plumbers come out and do my gas crap a lot.
oh, so plumbers are in control of the gas
Yeah, they're the one that pressure
okay,
checks
see.
the whole system and all that stuff. Yeah.
It's easier to be a plumber over here in North Carolina. You ain't got to worry about none of that. Like
Flip side
HVAC
is I
takes
can
care
change
of
water
all
heater
that stuff.
technically over here. That's somehow that's not plumbing, but gas. I don't know, man.
Oh, interesting.
Which is cool. I'd rather deal with the water heater than the freaking gas piping, honestly.
Yeah,
But
that's an
I'm
appliance.
cool with it.
That's an appliance.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. But anyway, got 90% heat pumps.
So
a lot of
do
dual
y'all-
fuel. I love dual fuel, man. Oh, sorry, Zach over here. He's over in Indiana. He said 90% heat pumps is what he installs over there with a lot of dual fuel.
90% heat pumps. Oh, a dual fuel. So furnace with
Yeah.
heat pump, 90%.
Yeah. No, I think he's meaning like 90% of his installs are heat
Oh,
pumps.
all
Maybe
are heat
I'm
pumps.
misreading that. Maybe he is talking about high efficiency gas furnaces mixed with heat pumps. I don't know.
I think that people should move to heat pumps. Actually, there's a lot of credits going out. I think we have a credit. It's like close to, I don't know. You can't quote me on this, but I think like $8,000 in credit if you switch from gas to electric. You've
Yeah.
got this big thing going on around the world. So, gas is very high right now. We don't really know, how stable the market is going to be. It's going to continue to rise. So electric is kind of the way to go,
Who y'all
in my
main
opinion.
electric company out there? Where you at?
Duke.
Oh, Duke.
Duke
Oh,
Energy.
yeah. Duh. Okay.
Mhm. They took the whole state. They got more than just North Carolina too.
Yeah.
Like the CEO of Duke, I mean, she was making like 20 some odd $1 million a year.
I believe
Still
it.
raising our rates.
I think they just went
I'm
up on
like,
that rates.
crazy.
Them went up in rates in Charlotte, and then Piedmont went up because gas be kind of crazy, especially when it's cold. And they're all their excuses is the weather. That's pretty much what they say. And I had people say they've been gone for vacation. They still get a high bill. So I don't know what to trust.
Yeah.
Solar. I got solar at my house. We bought into that, and I have an electric car. I have a Tesla, and so it's like my wife. She drives that. She doesn't have to go to a gas station. Like, it doesn't affect us. We just come, plug the car up, and we're getting half of that electricity from the solar. It's like free. So it's like free
Okay.
energy to drive your car.
Okay,
We
Mr.
pay for the
Conservative.
solar, but
Seth says, how
it's
y'all
just
feel
like
about the fact that consumers are trying to spend less and less? My business has suffered a bit.
yeah, that's what financing is for. Gotta finance them. You can pay $100 a month. You can pay $100 a month. I get it low for you, baby. I get it low for you. You gotta get them financing options.
Yep.
That's my answer to that question.
Yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is people are not going to go without air conditioner. So if you're the everybody's like nobody's buying because nobody has money. Well, like it sounds like maybe there's a business issue mixed with the fact that they are tight in funds. Financing definitely need to implement that if you do not have financing in your business, because like me with myself, like there's 0% chance that I'm ever going to upgrade to a higher efficiency system if this is all out of my pocket today.
Yeah.
Like hell, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pull a 14 series on my butt. You know what I mean? So if you're not offering financing options, yeah, like the price option thing's gonna hurt you. But once you start getting into the financing stuff, and people are like, well, it's $200 a month or $300 a month, then all of a sudden they're like upgrading crap because like it's still just a monthly bill. It's not $30,000 today kind of thing. They just extended out another freaking 5 years or something stupid. But anyway.
And,
Willie, what's your take on that? Oh, sorry.
What's your take? Well, that's what I was gonna say. Don't let them customers fool you. They got the money. They just don't want to give it to you. They just don't want to give it to you. They got it. They got it. I'm trying to tell you they got it. You know how I know they got it? It's called a HELOC. It's called a HELOC, home equity line of credit. Them people living in these houses, they got the money, especially in North Carolina. Our, homes have went up in value. They got it, bro.
Yeah.
They might not want to give it to you. So you gotta don't take some lies. Don't take them lies and lower your prices for that.
Yeah.
Nah. Because they got
it, stand your ground on your prices right now. Do not lower your prices. Don't take any of that shit that they tell you.
Yeah.
Just like he said, dude, stand firm.
When they hot, they find that money, boy. Man. Give me that checkbook.
Yeah.
I think it's about knowing your clientele. Definitely you got to know what type of clients you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? People shoot off. You get if you have conversation with certain people, you can kind of get a feel for what their price margins is and what they're going to go and what they allow. You definitely got to stay firm on your prices, and if people don't want to pay it, then maybe you need to look in the mirror at yourself on why you're not closing these sales in. Because I always used to think about that, but then shit, you got other companies out here in your town and your state that's doing 20 million or more. So why you know what I'm saying? So like it got to be something that you're not convincing the client that want to pay, because they do have the money, man. If you could knock on,
they got it.
If you could knock on over 1,000 doors, there's no way you cannot close no sales. So you just got to get in that door, have the opportunity, and when you do get the opportunity, you have that financing, and then you have the manpower to get the work done, and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this right here, you see your cell phone. This cell phone. How many people, gonna buy an expensive cell phone? That wasn't in your budget. That's not in your budget. Oh, it's not in my budget. How many times do you stick to your budget? You break your budget all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if they like value, if I see them with nice stuff, I already know that they are a value person. I see them with an Apple iPhone. I'm like, why you like that for? That's a luxury item. So they have a standard, and I just got to speak to that standard. I'm like, you want the best, don't you? You want this thing to work, right? You want something that's going to match your house and your lifestyle. This is what I think you should go with. The Goodman side discharge. This is perfect for you. Like I just go into it, man. It's like, nah, I don't let them fool me with that stuff, man. They got the money.
They got it. It's there.
Oh, somebody said that side discharge unit.
Yeah, he was asking if we install. Are you guys installing mostly side discharge units now?
Yeah, are you seeing any downsides of those?
The thermostat,
Okay.
the Daikin Fit, you gotta have that special one thermostat.
People been having issues with that
thermostat.
$500,
Yeah.
But other than
I
that,
had one unit, it was an issue. Other than that, I love those systems, man. I can't wait for my system to crap out. I'm gonna put a side discharge in my
you
house.
done did it now.
Because,
I've been seeing a lot of guys install it. I mean, that could be your big, like you saying, your best offer to the client, as well as running as a dual fuel. So that's another opportunity, run as a heat pump on your first stage, and then you use your 4 system, your 90% or 80% on your second stage. And that could, what I'm saying, as far as the hiking as gas prices and stuff like that, that's another sale for you. say for an extra $5,000, $10,000, you could get this versus this, and plus you get the rebate as well. So, man, there's so many ways you can sell,
Yeah,
man.
the
There's so
rebates.
many ways you can sell, man. God
And
damn it. This
and
is a capitalist society,
when
right?
I see
Yep.
that's all we that's what we is. This is a big
Yeah.
business, man. If you ain't in business, it's like you're getting played by the businesses.
Yep.
But if you see their yard, if they look like they like spend a lot of time or they entertain outside and it's near the AC, oh, I'm hitting that hard. I'm like, oh, you entertain, you invite people out here, y'all sit out here and enjoy yourselves with company. Oh yeah, we love our little patio. And da, da, da. I'm like, when that unit kicks on, doesn't it like disturb like what y'all got going on? I mean, hate hearing that thing. It's so loud. Da, da, da. I have something I think you might be interested in. And then boom, whet their appetite, and now when you come back with your quotes, it's like this is the one that's going to be right for you. Why? Because it's really quiet. It's really you're not even going to hear it cut on. And you sold them. You pre-sold them because I knew I tapped into them and how they're using their house. But somebody else, they might not
Yep.
care about that
Yep.
if they don't really go outside. So he's got to find something else.
Zach, over here. Yeah,
Plus,
that.
say double.
Don't worry about me, man. That's awesome. You're having a kid. Honestly, I didn't even know that when we spoke last. So, day 2 waiting on the baby. That's
Congratulations,
times,
my brother.
man. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Having some babies. Oh,
Hey, you got
boy,
2 condenser
that's gonna be
fans on a
exciting.
2-ton?
My boy
Oh,
Mark,
that's
big
Daikin.
Mark, keep it cool in Mark. He
great.
said the bank actually, the bank has it actually, but they got credit.
They got credit. They do.
Oh yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
They got that
And
HELOC.
then,
They got their own. They got their own financing.
even if you do credit, you could still offer like say, hey, because I have seen people where they pay cash towards it and then finance the rest to where they could pay it off as soon as possible. So that's also another option as well. So
Yeah, and look at the financing options, because I imagine as the economy continues to go down, that the finance companies are going to start getting creative, like they were during COVID. Man, there was this one plan that Service Finance had. It was you get qualified, you get the money, and you don't have to pay until like 12 months out. Word, it was kill. We were killing the game, killing the game. We're gonna change your unit out. You ain't even got to pay for it for a whole year. They're like, what? They were jumping on that thing, boy. So I'm
Yep.
waiting for another finance plan like that, because, I mean, that changes the game. Just one little, piece of financing.
gotta get it while it's good.
Yeah.
Mark said,
Mhm.
"What's
Gotta get
keep
it
you
on.
motivated
The
to
rebates.
create content when HVAC pays so well?" I don't know, man. I like it, man. I just love it. Once you get people talking about you in rooms that you're not in, you're doing something good, man. So and it's free advertising. Like Mark, bro, you done made a whole fan base of your own people. So people are talking about you in town. People have called you probably because they seen your video. We're in the era where social media is number one right now. So people are doing podcasts as we on the podcast. People are, people want to see it now. So yeah, definitely
Yep.
free marketing. Every time you post your business or say something about your business, you're basically just doing free marketing, man. You ain't had to pay nobody for that, and you're advertising.
And I recommend almost every business owner out there every business implement some sort of social media stuff. Like, honestly, I've been recommending a lot of guys start up YouTube channels, because guess what? Not a lot of HVAC contractors have YouTube channels going on in your area. And so guess what? A lot of customers on the weekend are like, my air conditioner broke down. Like, is this something I need to call a guy for? So they go watch a freaking video on YouTube and you pop up, and then you just like sold them and never even answered the phone. Like, you sold them because you told them so much stuff in a thing like this. Like, for instance, right now, you guys are probably all HVAC guys out there. I'm a marketing guy. I deal with HVAC businesses and stuff, and you already have more of an appeal to me than you do just some Joe Blow marketer that's down the road. maybe you hate me because you've been watching the podcast, but whatever, what have you. I've shown you my face. I'm speaking my mind, and you can feel that and understand it. And so can your customers.
Yeah.
So if you start doing this same thing for your customers, like, and you can just tell them things that they should be doing that makes your job easier too. So, hey, you guys need to be changing your filter freaking once a month. Oh, hey, do you know that there's an arrow on your filter? I get asked this all the time. What the hell is this filter? Which way should I flip my filter? We both know it doesn't really matter, but show them their airflow in a video on YouTube. Boom. They trust you. They put in their filter the right way. You told them to go ahead and put a date on it. So when they do actually call you up because they didn't change it 6 months from now and their evaporator coil's freezing up, you could be like, hey, I told you to put the. Anyway, they follow you. They like you. They trust you. And then they want to give you money. They want to. They say, please take it.
Ricky said, do you find better time of the day to post your content? I've had more. He said, do you find better time of the day to post your content? I've had more views depending on the day. Man, shit, man. I'm gonna keep it quick. Just post the damn content, man. Just post it. Like I say, I gotta put it in your face method. No diddy though. I say I gotta just post the content, man. You thinking about it too much. Just post the motherfucker. I don't like, bruh. I done got to the point where I have some crazy stuff I think about, and I just said, man, shit. I just post it, and I come back to it in about a couple of hours. Because if you look at any of my posts, I never comment right away. I just look at it for a couple. I go away, do something else for a couple of hours, come back, let it build up, and just start laughing at it.
Right.
Yeah. So just post the content, man. You just got to keep. It's really consistency. Because some days you might have people watch your videos, some days you might not, but trust and believe. I do it like, say, if I'm in a room right now and I had 20 people who view my stuff, or I had 10,000 people view my stuff, you just, somebody's seen it. So all you need is that one person that see it and refer you to someone.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
As far as the content?
Where do you get your inspiration from for your, yeah.
I don't know, man. I just got that dog in me, man. I just got that dog in me, man. I don't know, man. My mentor said I have that ability. My mentor said I have the ability to like create something without knowing the outcome and just do it right away. Like this podcast. Mark was with me. And we've been rocking since we've been going live. You was my first. Like I was telling you, my first interview, #1 interview. So like, bro, we were supposed
to be live.
Yeah,
we were not supposed to be live. We were supposed to go live Thursday, but recording. He was like, hey man, let's check out this live, see how that shit goes.
I don't know. I just got that ability to
like, question. Like, okay, I guess we could do this again.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't really answer that. Just the dog in me, man. I just do it. I do things without thinking. Just do it, man. Because if you think about it and dwell on it, your mind's gonna play tricks with you. So just do it. What's the worst that can happen if you're investing into yourself? What's the worst? What's the worst that can happen for you to invest in yourself? It don't cost a dime. So it don't cost a dime to believe in yourself. So
yeah, you just got to keep going, Zach. Definitely. I see you say you spend 45 minutes to make one post. It gets 4 likes from family. That's going to happen. By the way, not like a million people are just immediately going to start following you. It's consistent action. So if you post today and then you post a month from now, you're not going to get more than 4. But if you post today, you post tomorrow, you post again the next day, you post again the next day. And it doesn't have to be great. You do need to be putting stuff out though, but it should be stuff that your customers care about. So we're not just posting like, hey, we didn't install over here for Joe Blow. Hey, we didn't install for Jane. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you could do that. You should do that. But you need to be posting about stuff that they actually care about. Hey, we're going to the car show down on Main Street this weekend. Who's going to meet us there? Hey, we got a freaking crazy ass storm coming through, tornadoes, whatever. Make sure you guys are getting ready to shelter in place. Hey, by the way, we're serving corn dogs out here at such and such place. We're going to give them away free for the first 100 people that come out. Come on out. Guess what? Those are going to get traction. But, hey, we had John over here. He installed a new air conditioner for Jane down the road at some point. Like, it doesn't do anything for any of your customers except for Jane down the road. So not to say that that's not going to do something, but it's not going to drive the most activity that you could. Just speak about your local people, speak about the local area, speak about anything that happens, or even just something random. I went out fishing today and freaking caught something at the local lake. Like, you're a person. Even though you're a business owner, you are a person, and you should be a person, because people can see themselves in people. And so they can't see themselves in your HVAC unit.
Yeah.
I think
So that's my
Mark. I think Mark was
two cents.
asking about financing companies.
That sound.
Go
Oh,
ahead,
then you
Joe.
know a finance company.
Go ahead, Joe. You could answer. I mean,
So
you know,
when it comes to financing, depends on how old your business is. So starting this company up, it was hard for me to find someone that provide financing for us, because they want to have like 1 year minimum, 2 year experience. But Hearth, I use Hearth, because they would deal with me. They want all their money up front, so they don't charge you per transaction, per deal. But it provided me with an ability to offer financing, and that's all I really needed. But the best company that I have used in the past is Service Finance, of course. They have so many different options and things you can do with their financing. Also, Green Sky, and I had some more. Like a long time ago, we had like so many different finance companies. Man, it was like a car dealership. We was like, you don't get qualified for that one. You can water down. You can get this one, and you got this one. We go all the way down to lease. We had a lease plan at the bottom for the bottom.
For real?
So you just got to be able to get the money. Yeah, for real, for real. Because
No, I gotta
it
ask
was like
about
if you
this
didn't
lease,
qualify
because
for
that
the
was something
prime.
that's been on my thing. That, like, I feel like we could do, but they don't allow us to repo units and stuff. So I don't know how the hell you pull off a lease. Like, please expand
Oh,
on
this
the
is what they
lease
do.
just a little bit.
Yeah. So I had questions about that. So with the lease, they will pay you to take it out. Or
Okay.
you can say, like we did, that we don't want to be the people that's coming in there taking people's HVAC out, because they might get a little about it or something. I was like,
Yeah.
they said they will pay somebody else to go take it out. And that's when I was like, bet.
I
Like,
know
I
a guy
don't,
who
like, I bring
DM
it
me
in, I
that.
get paid.
I know a guy who DM me who
He
does that
DM'd
for
you?
he does that for a living. I think they
And
pay him
that's
like
He's
legal
the
in
one.
your area?
Yeah.
I forgot
We
what
can't
state
do
he
that
was.
here.
They
I
signed a
forgot.
contract.
I forgot what state he was
Yeah, you
in.
can't do it here. Doesn't matter. It's a fixture of the home.
I forgot what state he was in. I know he's paying
Oh,
him
yeah.
400, $600 per unit, and some of the clients was already like with getting the unit out their house type situations.
Here, the only way out, you got to put a mechanical
Yeah.
lien on the house, and then when they sell the house, you get your portion. But it's like a long wait. But you can't go repo any components that are like a fixture of the house, a part of the house. I can't remember their technical terms of it, but yeah, you go to jail for
Now we
repoing your own
can't.
unit.
So in North Carolina, that's true also. If
Okay.
you're just going at it one-on-one with them, we can't take anything. Once it's part of the house, we have to do the mechanical lien process. But with that company, they had their workaround. They had a workaround.
Okay.
They were legit in saying like what they're gonna do. I didn't want to go do it because I don't
No, I'm
want
not
to
gonna
show
do
my
it
face
either.
in a bad
Yeah.
situation. I want to show my face in a happy situation. If
Right.
they can't afford their bills, pay somebody else to take it out, because I'm not about to use my time to take something back out. Like I'm wasting my time and money. So it's
Yeah.
like, nah,
Right.
if you got somebody else do it, bet.
Run on. Run on.
Yeah. But did somebody have a question about bank accounts? Because I had some information about that, man. Like
I don't think so, but you
I
could
was doing
drop
some
it
research.
since we in between and nobody really.
Yeah, because with contractors, I don't know how many accounts you have, maybe one, maybe two, maybe a savings or something like that. And you're constantly dipping in expenses, and then you're paying people, and it's the money doesn't, if you ever get down, it's like, where's my profit at? Like where's the money at? You know what I'm saying? Like my books say, I have so much money, I have so much profit, but where's it at? And I found this system. It's called the Profit First system, and it requires you to have 5 bank accounts. You have one for income. Nothing comes out. It's just income. All your income comes in there. You have your operating account. You have a tax account. You have your owner's pay account, and then you have your profit account. Now with this bank, it's called Relay. It's online. It's called Relay, Relay. They have it sold up. So when you can automatically distribute to those accounts when it hits the income account. So you can automatically set up, keep 60% or move 60% to the operating, move 20% to tax, move 15% to owner's pay, and save 5% profit. It automatically shuffles the numbers. So now it's psychological, because now when you go to like pay for stuff, you look at your operating account. Don't look at your tax account. Don't look at your pay account. Don't look at your profit account. Look at your operating account. This is how you get to diagnose your pricing, because if your operating account is running low, you ain't charging enough. If you ain't got no, if your money's running out in another one of the areas, you ain't charging enough. It's like it's going to be able to help you to see, like, in order to set this much aside, you need to be charging more. And it's also going to help you be disciplined in the amount of money you take out of the business, because you only should take money from your owner's pay account. So it's like, if you don't have enough money to pay your bills in your owner's pay account, what does that mean? That means you need more volume. You need to raise your dollars so that when it trickles down, you got what you want. It's also how you can set up your budget, because if you know that you need a certain amount of money to pay your bills every month, factor that in. How much money do you want? Put that in your owner's pay. If you're taking 15% of every dollar to pay your bills, then 85% of that, is going elsewhere. So if the numbers, if you like the dollars are not adding up, you just need to raise your prices, do more volume, because you have to be able to have it trickle down, and you need that 15% account to pay all your bills, and you can reverse engineer it. So I thought that was amazing when I learned about that, and I already signed up for them. It was super easy to do, and I'm looking forward to using it. Like I said, I've been using 1, 2 accounts, but it just makes so much sense to do it like this.
And what's
I'm
the
like,
name?
Yeah.
man, this one little
Say
thing
price first or profit
is
first.
Relay.
Oh, okay.
Profit first system.
Profit first system. I got you.
And and the bank is called Relay, Relay. Super simple to sign up, get an account, and then you just add more accounts. I found out about it from ChatGPT. ChatGPT put people on, boy. Like,
Right?
yeah, it recommended it to me, profit first system. I was like, yo, that's so smart. Take your money out first. Pay yourself first. That's the principle we always say. Pay yourself first. In business too. Take your profit out of it and then see what you got left. It works.
Is this them?
Sir.
Works.
Yeah.
Yep, that's them.
Oh, okay.
That's it, bro.
That's nice.
Free.
Appreciate
and it's
that
free.
nugget,
And it's
dude.
free.
Freaking dropping gold nuggets
And it's
over here.
free.
That's what's
And
up.
it's free, bro. You
And
can have
it's
as
free.
many accounts as you want for free.
That's awesome.
You got the numbers, the account number, routing numbers for each account. It's all like legit. So, some
That's what's
fintech,
up.
finance tech. They don't have no
Yeah.
brick and mortars. So I would still keep your brick and mortar account for like extra, spending. You can move money into that account, and then if you need to get money out as cash and stuff like that, you still want to, be able to do that. But yeah, that's a good system.
Tell you what,
Yeah,
man, I
it
did not
works
have a
out.
brick and mortar for a very long time in my business, and I received a few payments in cash, and it made it a complete pain in the ass. Well, I mean, there was some, don't listen, IRS, but there was some, some stuff that we just didn't put in the business account because like I can't put it in there. And I wanted to actually because I needed it for some, I needed some cash flow and stuff in the business at that point in time. But it was like, my bank's in California, I'm in Oklahoma over here, and I got cash. Like, what do I do? But so yeah, I prefer actually a brick and mortar, but I don't even know how that.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely
even
keep your
remember
brick
how
and
that one
mortar.
transpired, but. And if nothing
Definitely keep
else,
that.
it also gives you that shaking hand ability because when you go into the bank, you get to meet all these people that have homes. We used to do a lot of
That's right.
stuff through my local
Everybody
bank.
has a home.
Everybody got a home, hopefully.
Everybody got a home. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. They may be renting, but I mean,
But this
I had a
also goes back to
renter
that value
the other day.
thing
I
because
work
that
for a
dude that got a
property.
home still got an iPhone for some reason, man.
They got that iPhone, luxury item.
Damn.
You got that luxury car out there. You got an image to protect. I love the feeding to people's images. I love it. I just see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, big dog. I see that big dog. You know, I'm like boss man. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
I know what you about.
Well,
to
that
do.
image
Yeah,
to
you want
protect
that
is
high
when they
quality.
need
You want
that
high
that
octane,
sound,
yeah.
that level outside to be, not waking up the neighbors every time the condenser fan motor kicks over.
You don't want to be embarrassing your neighbors, man. It's like, dude, your system is like embarrassing you. Like you might want to tighten it up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mark,
making it
we don't
affordable.
really
Your
answer.
it's about your presentation.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
We got a question over here. He's asking 45.5 cap, single pole contactor, fan motor. How much should I charge? We don't really answer pricing questions in here because your pricing should be direct reflection of like your area, your business, things like that. So even how much your 45.5 cap, it's going to cost me $13. Maybe you paid freaking 45 for it. I don't know. So you should charge however much it makes sense for your business to charge.
Oh yeah.
Look at the market price. Look at the biggest person in your wherever you are, and it's charged like $100 cheaper than them for that. That's how much.
How do you figure out their price?
Like, I don't know what call them, or I mean, you should know their prices. I mean, you should know their prices.
I don't know a lot of my competitors' prices. Like, how do you know their price?
So this is one thing. This is one thing that I practice. Remember, I'm a networker. So, and this is how I built my first company. I always keep in good with technicians. When I meet them at the supply house, they're working for another company right now.
Yeah.
But I meet them, I greet them, shake their hand, give them my card, exchange numbers, and just keep in contact. And what usually happens by just keeping in contact, I'll have a sleeper cell in your company that when I make the call, they come in. I say, wait for me to call you. When you're ready, I'm gonna call you. And when you're ready, then boom, you're gonna jump over. And I mean, it's just like that. They'll be staying over there doing whatever.
Say we
I
charge
got it.
too much. If I had $1 for every time someone asks how much to charge for a capacitor, I'll be the richest man in Babylon.
That ain't no joke.
Yeah.
That ain't no joke.
Oh, yeah.
Now, actually, I was on a
That's a good
call
book,
the
too.
other day
That's a good book.
with a guy. I think it was matter of fact, it was yesterday. He one of my customers, but he build houses. He's a general contractor. He called me. Unit ain't working. I said, "Does it sound quiet outside?" I said, "Do it sound like just a fan running?" I said, "Okay." Open up the door. Boom. Cat boom. I said, "Is it bulged out?" I said, "All right." Now it's like he already know what's going on, so I already know in my mind he ain't gonna play. I said, "Well, dude, all right, just go to Home Depot." So he went to Home Depot. So because Home Depot's selling it now, so with those type of clients, nah. But with other clients, yeah, I'm gonna charge you. So yeah, Home Depot selling
And
cats.
this is what I do to build the value. You don't really have to I do have principles about trying to overcharge customers. Like, I don't want to take advantage of anybody. I just want them to pay fair market price. I'm not trying to take advantage. I want fair market price. But what I do to build value is sell them a hard start with it. Build on the capacitor, sell them a hard start, clean the unit. There's probably, other things in there that are bad. So you just start stacking repairs. While I'm here is my favorite words. While I'm here, I can go ahead and do this for you. I can install this for you at discounted rate that you'll never get again because, I'm here now and I got stuff in my truck. So, that usually will help people.
I think
to
what's
make a
been most
decision.
successful for me and what a lot of other guys should do, especially if you're new, like starting your company up, go ahead and get your maintenance contract together. Say if you got a client who does have a cap, okay, well, my contract plan without the contract plan is this, but with the contract plan, you could get it for this today. Okay, so I kill two birds with one stone. I charge you for me coming out, I charge you for the contract, and then I go ahead and give you the 15% discount on today because you signed up for it. Now that gives me another opportunity without busting you in the head, makes you feel like you gained something because I gave you 15% off. Now I'm still charging the same capacitor price that I took off, but I'll charge you for the maintenance. So when I come next time, I have an opportunity to look at the full system. So I'm telling guys, hey man, fine, because my maintenance contract program, I know I don't make no money off of maintenance, so I keep it at $100 twice a year. I sacrifice the time to come out there. You know what I'm saying? I sacrifice that time to come out there, but I'm going to check everything. I'm going to offer you something. I'm going to see if you need media filters. I'm going to offer air scrubbers. I'm going to offer insulation. I'm going to offer every damn thing. And I make a whole itemized list when I come to your house and when I leave. So, hey, if you don't want to do it now, hey, I'll catch you on the next maintenance. And that's how you keep money in your back pocket for later on the downtime. Now you got 1,000 here, 1,000 over there. Oh, now it done turned into a new system. Because I done had clients. Well, I was the good guy who came and saved them, but for some reason in clients' head, oh, I got a maintenance contract. Hold on, let me call them first. But I never hear back from them because they got a maintenance contract.
Yep.
Yeah,
Locked
That's the
in.
key.
they never
I
call
have
back.
my maintenance plan is different.
Yeah,
Tell me about your
My maintenance plan is
plan.
different because I understand the principle that Willie just said. If they got a maintenance plan, they going with that company. That's psychological. My maintenance plan is free.
Okay.
It's a pay as you go. Pay as you go. So I sign people up really fast. I even give it to them for free if they get the repairs done. And all I want to do is have their mind saying, I have a maintenance plan with Triangle. That's all I really want. When their system breaks, I just want them to know. I don't want them to go to Google. I want them to already be committed to me, even if it's free. Because you know why I did that plan? For two reasons. Because it's really, really easy to get people signed up and you pay as you go. So it's like every call that you do, you're getting money right now. You know, you didn't get it like 6 months ago and spend it. And now you have an obligation to get to back to these maintenance customers. And if you miss them, they're all complaining and like, oh, you missed my call, you missed it. And we don't really even want to go run them. Why? Because we're not getting paid again unless you sell something. So that forces technicians to try to sell something and, you know, oh, don't go get a $0 ticket. So it's like, I don't want a $0 ticket. You know, I got to sell something. You don't need that pressure. Like, just offer the plan. My whole website talks about that, you know, send out stuff and, you know, you just get people to sign up for free. And then you put them into automation. So I have an automated system, you know, I use high level, and I built an evergreen maintenance plan system that automatically runs without me. It reaches out, it resets, it goes from heat to summer, and it just puts people through. And it qualifies systems that are over 10 years old and lets them go first in a season. See, in the middle of the
Nice.
seasons changing, you want all your old equipment. You don't want to be doing brand new system maintenances in your busy season. In your shoulder season. You don't want to be doing like brand new equipment. You're wasting time. You do those later on in the season because their system's brand new. I want it at peak condition anyways, you know, so I can get it really fired up and tuned up. So all the plus 10s go first because that's going to bring them money.
That's what's
That's my
up.
maintenance plan.
I like
It's
it.
pretty good. Easy to sign up. It's
Yeah.
like it's like no hesitation. They're like, it's free. I'm like, yeah, just go ahead. Here's a link. Boom. And it helps them during my link a booking for like registering for the maintenance plan. You can automatically book their appointment. So it's a little screen there. Would you like to book your appointment now? They hit it. Now it's a booked appointment on a schedule. So you got all these people out here selling $59 maintenance plan, $69 maintenance plan. They're selling themselves short. You can get 99. You can get your price, and then if you just do it a different way. You know,
Yeah.
just do it a different way because I'm running ads and getting people to sign up for free, and it's like, and they're booking, and when I go out there, 99 or, you know, each additional unit $79, and then I'm getting that, and then I'm getting the repairs and everything. So it works.
Right
Works
on.
good. Yeah.
Right?
Be interested to see if anybody tries that out. It works good for me because I don't have to keep up with the maintenances. That is so hard. You know, I had to run teams where you have 500, 600 maintenance plans. And then you already got the money. We already counted it in our meeting. We already said, all right, we hit this month back here. Oh, we're so doing so good, and now we got to go do all these maintenance plans where nobody wants to do them. You know, revenue is going to be low. We're taking all of our assets, we're taking all the people that make the money, and we're sending them out there to do, you know, free maintenance plans or do like, yeah, at that time they're free because we already counted the money. Nobody really runs that system the right way, you know, with having that account where they don't count the money until you do the maintenance. They always just count it and then just start spending it. And now you have all these people to go see, and you don't really have any money coming in. But at least you'll have the money that, you know, from the maintenance plan coming in every time, and it keeps it safe. Where it's like, I tell homeowners, if you don't want to do it this time, you can skip it. You can skip it. Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Call me when you, or my text message goes out. Use it when you need it.
Yeah.
You know, and then I can get more aggressive with them. That's my blue sea. You know, I can get aggressive with them, and I can give them discounts. If I have a low schedule, I can run an ad to the maintenance people that haven't gotten their maintenance this year and say, hey, I have a $20 coupon. If you book this week, you get $20 off your maintenance. If my schedule's low, I can fill it up. You know.
Yep.
So it works. It's good strategies with that. And really, it's
Yeah.
just psychological.
He's saying it's free to sign up, but once he's get there and do the maintenance, now you pay. But it's free for you to sign up and get the information.
Yeah.
So basically, he's getting the information and it's tricking the client out to think, hey, I don't have to pay for nothing up front, so it's no pressure. So let me go ahead and fill out the information.
Yeah. So essentially, it's a contract.
The
You're just
game-
not paying to be on the contract.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you're doing.
Yeah. Why
And
would
then
I
they
pay
just pay.
somebody? Why would
No,
I pay-
exactly.
Why was
Yeah.
that? Yeah. It's like exactly.
He ain't
Right?
lying.
It's
It
like
is. It is hard
that's
to manage.
resistance. If you ask for money, it's hard to manage, man. This stuff gets out of control,
Yeah.
man. You gotta have a good system, and it's like even Service Titan is like ain't even that good. Like I haven't built Service Titan maintenance plans. It's like you just stuff starts messing up, and you know you miss a visit, you
had to
can't
take it.
credit
You
it
had to
back
take
to
it back to
them.
the old
Like,
school way, pen and paper, or something like that. I've been doing some on my notes as
yeah,
well, or sometimes I write like in House Call Pro. You can write notation on every client. Hey, I got on each client that I got a notation. So it'd be like Goat Club membership 2026, 2027. Expired at this date. I came this time, so just a whole bunch of notes. But it take a lot of notation, man. So, and it's definitely hard to manage,
yeah,
especially once you get up past that 200 mark. I get people
Yeah.
hit me. Oh, it's time for me to do my maintenance, or I done forgot them, and I say, oh well, I forgot. Since I forgot you, I'll come out this time free. But once I get done with the cleaning, you got to pay me again on at the same once I'm done. So. Yeah, it's definitely hard to manage. But shit,
yeah.
hey, something is better
It
than
takes
nothing.
all of that stuff out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
you're
is
right.
something
You're
is
right.
better than nothing. That's always an opportunity to say. I know people who spend $100,000 in marketing and don't get nothing. What's I'm in my truck, I'm driving, I gotta if I'm in that damn house, I got an opportunity to sell. That's how I look at it. I got an opportunity to sell because if you present it to the client, if you present it to the client, they got no choice but to respect it.
Yeah.
It's about how you present it when you're in the client house that they'll go for it or they acknowledge it, or at least you have that type of offer. So, it's a 50-50 chance of you coming out on the table because we all know we don't make money on no maintenance. I don't care if you're doing it for 350 or $25.
Nah,
You don't really make no money off of that.
No, but
But
I find a lot of heat exchangers and a lot of
yeah,
dead compressors during
yeah,
maintenance. So
yeah, definitely opportunity. Like how you said with the
yeah.
10 year,
Love
10
it.
year,
You're speaking my
10,
language.
10
yes,
years
sir.
or older.
Oh yeah. Leak search, test that compressor. Look at that heat exchanger on every visit. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
cut, the butter right there, boy. You gotta hit them up because once you
That we
find one of
have
those,
seven reminders of
the
people are
game is
like,
over. We're
Yeah.
having a whole nother conversation right now.
yeah,
The
Yeah.
game is
Yeah.
over. I
We're
found
adding
it.
more zeros at the
I
end.
got you.
yeah.
Got you. What
But I
that
don't
This
know.
is
I
what
just,
the
I
maintenance
just,
plan like
I
is.
just, I don't know, bro. I'm like Debo. Every call I go to, you're a contract client. I ain't even out here. Every call I go to, you're a contract client. I might miss it, but shit. Hey, it be like on my itemized list, it say, okay, I already got it implemented. okay, you're a contract client. And some people I call like, well, you signed up for the contract. So it's like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Because most people they call don't have a contract. That's why they call you. So I just sign them up
Yep.
automatically. It's only
Right.
$100, so come on, pay it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that in my playbook too. My price for a service call is 129. So when they call in for the service call, it's 129. However, I can give you a service call for $99 if you're a maintenance member.
Yeah.
So I get them to sign up before I even go out there. Go ahead,
Yeah.
sign up. You want to sign up? I got a button I can just click, boom, enroll. They get the email, they get text message, they get enrolled. They got the explanation on the email, how everything works, special link for them whenever they want to schedule their maintenance. Because this is what another thing about maintenance plans when they prepay and then you miss them, right? They call when it's the worst time. They call in the middle of the summer or the middle of the winter, and then they think
Yeah.
you didn't get my maintenance yet. Like, you gonna hit me up when it's 110? I'm out here making money right now. You can't take me off
Right.
the street when it's 110. Like, we gotta go. It's go time. Like, it's go time. I hate those maintenances. Like, I hated that, man. And then you go out there for a $0 ticket, or you trying to sell them something they don't even want. It's like, come on, man. We killing ourselves out here. Like,
Yeah.
that's all you have is the
I just look at. I'd rather do that than spend 20,000 in some marketing that don't get no return. At least that's some type of they did spend some with you, and they might appreciate you coming out and refer you to another family member. So just keep them around and just keep doing this shit. What other option it is better than staying at home? You know,
for
as far as like even if they paid in advance and you going out there for free, what's other option is just staying at home? At least that's another opportunity for you to sell, keep your wheels spinning.
yeah,
I call it
right,
the wheel. I keep that as a wheel
yeah.
spinning. I use that as like a workout. Like shit. All right. Whether regardless if I send a tech there, somebody's doing some workout at their house right there. So that's another opportunity. Even during the
Hmm.
busy season, you could just still
Yeah.
push it off to another day or hit it in between calls or still get it done on a week that is not busy. You know what I'm saying? At least that client call you and you could go ahead and schedule on a lesser time when it's not so busy. So yeah. I
But
rather
they're gonna
I,
call you when their unit breaks.
oh
If
yeah.
it
Yeah.
blowed cap or unit ain't working right, and they're
Yeah.
gonna be calling you out there, but I want to get the maintenance on my system. Can you go ahead and check that out for me? I'm like, come on, man. You want me out
Yeah.
here with the water hose right now? I'm trying to sell units. I ain't trying to maintain units.
Yeah.
Like, you missed your window. But that's
We
just,
used to do a
it
discount period,
is what it
so
is.
then we make sure that they booked in those. So we would sign them up on a maintenance contract, not charge them anything, and then if they booked during March or April or October, November, we'd give them a 20% discount on the maintenance. And so it pretty much we guarantee that they were not going to call us when we were busy as crap.
Mark said, do
But
you think a
That's
company
good.
is only worth on how many maintenance programs they have?
it's a factor. It is a
Not
big
only,
factor. I mean, that's how many repeat
it's a
customers
huge
that
factor.
business has. So lead
Yeah,
lists
that's your book
and
of
maintenance
business.
program sign up is pretty much, I mean,
Your
yeah,
reoccurrence.
Yeah, I mean those are your customers. That's what advertising is all about. Is how can I get these people to become my customer and not go anywhere? Like, you want to lock
yeah,
them in. Those are the people that are dedicated to
I,
you. So
I
it's like
think
the bigger you grow that, the more valuable your company is.
I think it depends on what type of company you want to build. Because you got some guys who don't do maintenance at all. They just do strictly installs, building the company up and sell it. So it depends on how you want it. Like people who want a longevity business, you need to focus on maintenance. If you want to build the business up and make crazy profit, you go straight installs. Because a lot of companies it just depend on what you want to do. Because I know I don't have feedback from different people who done build that business. Some don't care for maintenance. Some just do strictly installs day in and day out. They don't do maintenance. So it just depends.
that one
Where do they
gets
get their installs
expensive.
from?
Huh?
That's expensive.
Mm,
You got to pay for it. You got
yeah,
to pay for it.
Yeah.
And so all you need is one bad
yeah, paying
marketing
for
month and your
leads.
entire business just went to crap real fast because
Yeah.
you put so much money into marketing to
Yeah.
get all these leads because every lead is a new freaking lead.
Mhm.
There's marketing agencies that does the same thing, churn and burn, man. They just bring in a new guy, get that payment up front, move on to the next guy, get that payment up front,
Yeah.
move on to the next guy. and they don't care about the recurring, you know, I want to sign this guy at the end of this. No, it's churn and burn. And as long as I can bring in 3 new customers this month, the fact that I'm going to lose 2,
Yeah.
we're still cruising, man. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't believe in that at all. But
Yeah.
you do you know, whichever way you guys want to go on in the HVAC stuff, man. If you want to try to.
And that's a training ground too. If you're trying to grow your company, you know, grow your technicians, you know, you got maintenances dedicated for them. If you have so many, you just start dividing them like 3 a day, and you know how many days booked you already have. Like, that's powerful. It's like, I already got half the year booked. You know, I need another technician, because one technician ain't even gonna be able to keep up with that. So
basically, if you build that up, that's a, like, everybody know there's 3 things in HVAC. You got but sometimes they mix the maintenance with service. So, you know, you got your maintenance program, you got your install program, and you got your service program. But if you could get enough maintenance, you damn near could have a truck with cameras in it, filled up with maintenance stuff, and let it run on its own with 2 or 3 technicians that could do just maintenance all day. They just do maintenance, and they pass it to the lead service techs if there's any issues. And that's how you usually, that's how most of the big companies run it. They have their maintenance people, which is entry level guys who do nothing but maintenance all day. They barely at the office. They got a full list every week of who may need to be maintenance, and if there's any issues, they pass it to the lead technician. So it's different ways you can run it, especially if you
And
get
data
if you're really
is
serious
very
about
powerful.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the data that goes along with it is very powerful. Like, make a way to document, tag homes that have +10 systems. You need to know the hot ones. You got to know your clients. Like, if you got a list and you got this thing separated, you know that when someone goes to a +10, if they're a junior tech, you tell them, you're like, hey, you about to go to a +10. I want you to make sure you check and I'm gonna be around the corner if you need me, because I already know, like, this unit has some issues, or, you know, it's getting older. So when you have that intel, man, it just helps out so much. You know, helps out the business. Got to strategize. Got to be smart.
Before we get off, we had 10. We had 10.
Hey, go. We had this one prior.
Yeah,
So
2
this is
hours,
all
man.
you, Joel. You got any experience with government contracting?
I looked into it. My cousin actually worked for a city of Raleigh, and so he was like doing, you know, government contracts. But it's a lot of hoops you got to jump through, a lot of paperwork, a lot of screening. It's mostly all commercial, you know, government. You know, not going to really have houses, so you know,
They
you're just
actually do
gonna
have quite a bit
be
of
ready for
residential
that.
stuff, but it depends on what you got. But
What?
you know, they have
Yeah.
government housing and stuff. But
Oh yeah, I was trying. That's the latest thing I was looking into, was trying to get into our, like, the government housing sector, and get money from them. But yeah, it's just I've never done, you know, government work. Not saying it's bad. It's just I don't have the person to kind of, you know, show me the way of going through all this paperwork, you know, and all that kind of
yeah,
stuff. I had my cousin. Yeah, he was telling me, hey, you need to do it. You need to do it. He's sending me all these RPFs or whatever those things are. I'm like, nah, man, this is like, I gotta go. You gotta do this whole application. You gotta tell them who you are. You gotta tell everybody about your team. You know, they want like so many years of experience, you know, combined. You know, you have to send a resume. This is one application I was doing for this government job, and they wanted to know the resume of every manager I had. You know, all this. I'm like, these people ain't. No, they say resume. They want, yeah, their resume. They wanted to have their resume. I'm like, some of these guys ain't even got a resume. We can hire them without a resume. Like, we're
yeah.
contractors. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
And
yeah,
then like what has been pointed out
yeah,
before,
it could
like
be.
then the government's also going to make you change how you treat your employees, because now you have to come up to the government's crap. You know, I don't know all their terminology and stuff, but you probably have to increase the pay of your employees just to meet the government like requirements and all that crap.
Yeah,
And then, you know, their
you're
insurances and
right.
all this crap, you might actually have to up that stuff too. So that's completely out of my realm as well, man. And I don't want to touch it either, just because it's so far out of my realm, and you have to like dot every I, cross every T, and you can just screw yourself over really quick by doing it wrong once. You know, you definitely need somebody that's been in the trenches in that area to guide you through to figure that crap out.
I would love to hire somebody. I would love to hire somebody that can bring that kind of work to the business. I just can't. I can't take it on my plate right now. I got too many other things.
Yeah.
If somebody was
I
like,
sound
"Hey,
like
yeah, I know
if
how to get
somebody
government
doing
contracts. I know
government
how to
contracts, they would probably be just doing that because they'll probably take more time away from doing the other thing unless you got a spread out
Yeah.
team that could do it all. We all know HVAC is so many different lanes that make different money, man. Everybody doing different
Yeah.
things. From refrigeration, commercial, heavy industrial, residential, just so much stuff out here, man. I think let me end this
Yeah.
podcast off. Mark said, "How soon into the company as an owner should I not be using tools anymore?"
I don't know if
You're
I'd
always
ever
going to
make
use
it to
tools.
that. Yeah.
They're going to change. They're going to change. They're going to change. They're going to turn into spreadsheets and reporting and computer skills and managerial skills. Once you become owner and you got people working underneath you, you're no longer like running an HVAC company. You're running a personnel company now. So you got to be privy to like people's personalities, people not getting along, how to play HR guy. Like you still need
Yeah, you
new
be stepping
skills
into a different
in
different
business.
position in the business. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then you got to teach and educate, your techs. So I like to use
Mark,
tools. We go on the units that's out in the shop and, I'm going to show you how to, sell a hard start. This is how you do it. You hook it up, you show them the customer, you say, hey, I want to show you something. Boom, start that thing up. The thing hits over the
what I
limit.
will probably
Put the
say
hard
is,
start on, you can see right now it goes down.
I would probably say it depends on how your system is for your business. Because everybody I know that's doing 2-4 million, they are working. You know how much work you got to do to get that 2-4 million? You are working. You're working. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that's doing 2-4 million. They are in the field because sometimes they get swamped. Now you got to step in. You was in the office this day, but now you're in the field. So it just depends, man. It all depends. Most of the guys that I know that's not in the business, most of them usually brought the company and they come for money and they don't do HVAC. So they mainly in the office and they pay people. I would probably say if you really want to step away, you got to pay someone. You really got to
Yep.
pay someone salary that could manage the other workers, like bring in a general manager that handle the daily operations, to where you could pay him that 60,000 to 120,000 a year with no sweat to manage the workers, and you just oversee it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about
You got to have a sales gun. You got to have a sales gun.
yeah. It's just money, man. So if you got the money,
You
shit,
got to have
just
that guy.
pay the people who could come in to do the work for you. That's pretty much what it is. It's all about money, man. It's all about the money. Because if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't be working. I'd pay people. Hey, you want 150,000? Okay, come on. Here's your first month. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just tell people like,
Yeah,
hey,
you just
figure
gotta have
out
somebody to
where the
run
hell
your
your
operation.
paycheck's at, man. Get your own paycheck and we'll make it happen. Like
Yeah.
the money is out there. Just bring it to the business and you could have a big portion of it. I'm gonna be at the lake.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
I think
you gotta have your sales guy, man. When I remember the first time I
Yeah.
got out the office. Oh, that's it. All right.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You're good.
I'm gonna
Go
do the
tell
outro.
yourselves.
Oh, we good?
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
wind
so
down. We're
yeah,
gonna wind down.
when I first got out of the field. Okay.
No, you go ahead. This the
On
last
the
shot
next
at
episode.
this the
Oh,
last shot. This the
I
last
was gonna
shot.
cliffhanger.
No. Every
Okay.
episode we do a last shot of alcohol. So just go ahead and
Yep.
get your little last words in, and then we're gonna wind this one down right here. So just
Oh
get
yeah.
it all
So
out.
how I got out of the field the first time, on-call air, that sales tool helped me to, as a transfer of knowledge and a templated system to actually train my technicians on how to sell. So once I was able to do that, and they were closing and now we're watching numbers, it helped me to transition out of the field because, I was a business owner. To become a business owner, you really just need to know how to sell. You need to know what you're doing and you need to know how to sell if you're doing it organically. So usually a business owner can sell. So you have to replace that aspect or business starts slowing down. So having a salesperson or having a sales system is key. That you have to have these things in place before you can just like, I'm gonna sit in the office, all day. And then before you can switch out of the office and give it to a GM, you got to have all your systems and processes in place that the GM can run your playbook. And then you're above the business. Once you get a GM, you're above the business. Now you're on the lake. You're just getting reports and all that kind of stuff. So
Yes, sir.
that's my shot. That's my shot.
Love it. Love it. It is great. Great meeting you, Joel. It's been a great episode here.
Yeah, man.
Time
Yeah,
went by
enjoyed
quick.
Yeah, sure did.
And as always, it's great to see
That
you.
did.
The GOAT.
My guy Mark, my guy Joe, appreciate you tuning in,
Where did it
man.
go?
Mark, keep it cooling.
Yeah, man. Have me again.
Oh yeah, man. We
Yes,
do.
sir.
We usually do those every other Thursday, so we might not do it next week. We do it the following week. Just try to keep it up. I'll see how the summer go because it's going to get busy and all hell going to break loose. So we'll just try to switch around, but definitely going to keep the live going. Answer questions. Why not? That's pretty much it, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you, Joe, for coming on the podcast. And that's pretty much it, man.
Sounds good, man. We'll see you guys next
Cool,
time.
man.
All right, man.
See y'all later.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Shit.